What's going on, drinking buddies? Brand new episode coming right at you. In honor that it's my birthday week, no ads this week. So, this week's episode is Miss Whitney Morgan and Bobby G, the host of Demonseed Radio. This episode got silly as fuck. I hope you enjoy it. We had a really good time, happened right before AVN. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy. A two and a awesome. What's going on, guys?
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I wasn't sure if you're doing like your intro, like your solo intro or something.
We don't do that here.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Go balls deep quick.
You're like, woo! Hit the ground running.
Right into this motherfucker. You already got a drink poured.
That's true.
The cameras are rolling. We are on mic. We are go.
We are on and running.
He's not about wasting time.
Right?
No. I want to pop, get done, have a snack, go to bed.
No foreplay for you.
Cheers. Woo! What the fuck? Foreplay. You have someone else do that shit.
A woman, I feel like I should be offended by that, but I'm not. It's funny as hell.
You have a foreplay intern? Is that how that works?
Yeah, Tim does all the foreplay.
Whatever happened to fluffers?
So, for the audience at home that is off camera, off mic, former guest Tim Cronin is essentially the producer tonight.
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In very handy.
Thank you for fucking up my audio and screaming off mic.
Thank you. I'm the same way. I'm like, no.
Good, I'm going to do it extra now.
The best is my roommate who's lived here through all of this. We'll just walk out, and if it's guests he knows, we'll just start talking to them. I'm like, come on, man.
Wow, yeah.
You know.
Too, we have randoms at Secrets Hideaway that I'll be like, hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
And at least you guys do pre-recorded so you can get rid of that shit. We're just like, oh, okay, this is happening now.
You did get on that there fuck machine? Half a titty hanging out, puking in a trash can.
Can I ride a fuck machine? No, bitch, you can't.
The worst for me was AVN last year, being in the fucking media room.
Yeah.
I had motherfuckers asking me directions while I'm doing interviews.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, dude, that happens to us every time at the fucking booth. They think we're like information or something. So we'll be doing it, and then all of a sudden I'll look over and Whitney's like stuck talking to some idiot trying to tell him to leave. It's ridiculous.
I just start tapping headphones now. I'm like speaking like...
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
Mouthing things, like just making shit up.
See, this year we're going to set up in the media room for a couple hours, and we got a couple interviews scheduled for that one. But I got the rest of the network out there doing the live shows from the other booth, which is going to be interesting.
Nice. I'm sorry I won't be there to.
I know. I was going to ask you about that today. Like, what is your schedule to be out there? But holy shit, not going to be there. That's crazy.
We're gonna cry. We're missing part of the team,
right?
So much more sobriety is going to happen without me there.
You know what?
You're
that
right.
is true. I know.
You're right.
You bring the libations. You're all about it.
Yeah, I'm the one who sits in the, like, your bottle, what?
It's like, okay.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna, but all right.
I may get a wild hair up my ass and just drive out late in the week.
There you go.
Who knows? My media badge is sitting there for me.
You got your pass. Maybe you know somebody in Vegas that you can crash with.
I do know some people in Vegas.
I mean, you could do AVN on the cheap, honestly.
I could. I might. We'll see.
By the end of this episode, we're gonna peer pressure Matt into
You're
being
right.
there. He's like,
You're right.
we're gonna be like, you gotta be an AVN. You'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna be there the whole week.
And then I'm going to drink enough makers that I don't remember this conversation until I clean it up and post a week after AVN.
Right. You're
And
gonna
then you'll be
perfectly.
like, oh shit, I was gonna go.
Whoops.
Even just Friday, Saturday.
Fuck going for just Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday. Yeah, no.
Friday and Saturday. Just gotta get up early.
It would be Thursday night.
Thursday night, Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Traffic is a bitch on the I-15 on Friday too.
well, yeah, and I also don't want to get in like the middle of the fucking day. Try to get some fucking content done.
Yeah. No, you need to be there from the start. Yeah, you need to be there. Boom.
because they're really cracking down on media badges.
Oh, well, which is good.
It is. It's
I mean,
good.
I've said that for years that they need to cut, because I remember when we very, very first filled out our form to get the media badge, I had to jump through every hoop imaginable, prove that we were legit. What are the links? What are this? What is that? And now it's just like, oh, I got a blog and I want to talk to pretty ladies.
I got a spiral notebook that my mom gave
Dude,
me.
yeah.
And I got this recorder. I got it at the 50-cent store a while back. I just been saving it in a box. Can I interview some porn stars? See if they'll touch a wiener.
Well, what makes me feel good is they at least know I'm legit.
Yeah.
I got approved an hour after I submitted this year.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's the best. That's the best feeling, because we'll get an email. We'll get an email like before the mass email goes out, and it's like, "Oh, hey, registration's coming up. You guys going?" And it's like, "Yes," and then it's just like, "All right, you're set."
No, but that's the fucked up part. I never get that email.
Oh, see?
I never once get that email.
We'll be almost there. You're almost there. We'll put you on the list.
They're like, "Oh yeah, oh Slayer is coming. Here you go."
Yeah, right. Here you go. Yeah.
We didn't really want him there.
Lies.
That's right, because I do feed the media people like
At least they'll bring the booze.
like I'm sitting in the media room with booze, and every year they're like, "Can we?" I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, help yourself.
Right. Always be nice to the media room people, because they will be nice to you. Well, I learned that early.
Well, after the fiasco of 2 years ago, where I couldn't find a fucking place to record, and they forced me into the media room.
Oh God, yeah.
It's
It's
2
always
years ago where we had the fiasco with the badges too, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was an issue where basically they had the red carpet, the red carpet interviews. I guess there was a glitch in the computer or something, and everybody who asked for it got approved. And it was one of those deals like, we had our email, and it was like, here's your confirmation number, here's everything. And, we're busy at AVN. So I was like, all right, fine, we're going to go pick it up on fucking Saturday to go, just before to go get it.
Yeah.
So I go in there, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up my tickets. Here's my confirmation. And they're like, oh, we ran out. I'm like, I'm sorry, you ran out? And then it's like, they apparently gave things to everybody. So we were
What
like,
happened was,
all right, fuck it. I'm not going to make an issue out of this. I don't care. So I left, and I'm like going down to the area where they're all lining up to go do their red carpet, interviews. And I'm seeing like randos, like big time randos there. And then I find out like a guy from Newsweek got turned away because there wasn't room for him. And like real people it wasn't just us, real people like bigger than us, mainstream big, were like, oh yeah, we couldn't do it neither. But Jim Bob's podcast was able to make it, you know what I mean? Or, other podcasts that get canceled because they, fucking suck.
I don't know nothing about that.
burn. Drink on that, kids.
We're not talking about burnt coffee, are we?
No, I know what you're talking about with that one. No, we
Burnt coffee is delicious. What are you talking about?
we developed a little bit of a hater with some drama behind the scenes before AVN this year, so it's always interesting.
Really? What the fuck happened?
Well, all right. I'm not even gonna. Here's the
Keep
deal
drinking,
here.
Bobby. It'll lube
shit.
you up a little
You know
bit.
what? I'll spill all the tea.
Come to the controversial side.
Oh, Bobby
Yeah.
really is drinking tea.
Yeah, I really am
That's
drinking
true.
tea. I'll spill all the tea. No, so basically, I'm not even going to say the person's name or gender because that's going to give them unnecessary.
Will you let us know
publicity.
their pronoun?
No, actually, no.
It is.
Yeah, it. We will say it.
It's a
Sir?
pronoun, right?
So it has beef with one of the other hosts on our network, one of the other hosts there, and they've had some serious beef for a while over some internal nonsense with them trying to unionize, if you will. So she had She had a radio show.
Pre or post op.
Yeah, right. She had a radio show on one of the other LA-based talk radio networks, and she used to have a show there, and it did not do well, and it basically got pulled. So that happened maybe a week or so ago, whatever, and they're still running their mouth about the other hosts on the network. So I kind of made it a point to say, look, I'm not going to let this person come on the air and talk shit about any of our hosts, so blanket, don't have this person on your show. And I guess that got back to that person. So she wants to go on Twitter and talk mad shit and post a picture of us on the red carpet over at XBiz on Friday and be like, oh, looks like they devoured their way onto the red carpet. Basically a fat guy joke. And it was like, you're a dumb bitch. Like nobody cares about you. And you're just literally just riding coattails for relevancy.
I never get people when they make fat guy jokes. It's like, hey man, I look in the mirror every day. I know how much I weigh.
Yeah, it's like, I don't give, fuck off. Like,
guess what? Other people can still see my dick.
Yeah, right. It's like, you're just jealous as fuck. So it's like whatever. But yeah,
I'm well fed and getting laid.
right. It's just funny to me. I mean, haters in general are always funny to me. I don't know.
Hey, if anyone hits on me, invite them on. Just invite them on.
It means you're doing something right, honestly.
It means I've said something controversial. I'd like to say more things controversial. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
bring them on.
And it's like, if you're gonna hate on me for fucking standing up for one of our hosts on the network, then so be it.
Which is the chivalrous thing to do, is you should stand up for everybody on your network.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna let anybody talk shit about anybody on the fucking network.
Oh, I gotta end this show right now. I was gonna spend the rest of the show talking shit about everyone else on the network. Fuck everyone.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. It should be. And now not that I'm gonna drink more.
I mean, that is the name of the show, so therefore.
It should be, and now we drink 24/7 on Demonseed Radio.
Right, there we go.
24/7, 365. All Matt Slayer.
We'll do and now we drink overnights. How about that?
Would it be day drinking with Matt Slayer then during the day?
Ooh, that would be cool. We'll put it on before noon so people can get really blitzed.
Yes.
I mean, I was drinking tequila on the airplane, but like fucking 8:20 in the morning.
I commented on it.
Yeah, you did. And then I lost my wallet. That was a good time.
How did you lose your wallet on a plane?
Oh, dude. This has been a
What had
fucking
happened
ordeal.
was I ordered a drink and then Bobby felt influenced to order a
I really
drink.
did. So
Because,
Whitney ordered her drink, and I'm giving her shit for drinking long before noon.
hey, there was orange juice in it. That's a morning beverage,
Right.
okay? There's vitamin C in it.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
So I ordered my Coke, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking about it. They bring her drink over, and I'm looking at the drink, and I'm like, fuck this.
tasty.
So I'm like, can I order? So I'm like, okay. So I take my wallet out, slide my card, everything's fine. And then she gets another one. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do this. We're partying now. So second one, whatever, do that. Overpriced airline water. Well, not watered down. Those are surprisingly strong drinks on that airline.
Shout out to Southwest.
Right?
Yeah, they made them really fucking strong.
Right? And they didn't even bat an eye that it was only 8 o'clock in the morning. They were just like, here's your liquor beverage. Yeah.
See, one of my favorite things in life is to be sitting in first class, dressed like this, getting my comp drink, because they give you a pre-takeoff drink when you're in first class. Nothing makes me feel better than looking like a horrible scumbag at 6 a.m., drinking double whiskey on the rocks in first class as the peons go past me.
That's awesome.
Like, hi, guys. How's it going?
I've only had that luxury once on Air Canada.
Air Canada. But, so anyway, so I order, and I guess I thought I put my wallet in my pocket, but I didn't, and it slid down somewhere onto this plane.
In between the seat.
So we get off the plane. I'm thinking everything's all great. Woo, LA, woo! So excited, all that shit. We're sitting on the shuttle bus to go get our rental car. And as I'm getting off, as I'm getting up, I have a ritual. Whenever I get up, I do my pat down, right?
That's what you call it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's what the kids call it these days. But no, I
pat
pat my left side to make sure I have my phone.
What
I
about,
pat
what about your front side?
my right side to make sure I have my wallet. And
You didn't
everything's
answer.
good. Yeah, you're right. It did not. Yeah, all right. Then I just grab my dick, make sure we're in a good spot.
Hey, you gotta, before you go through the rape scanner, you gotta make yourself a little hard.
Right? You gotta
give
adjust.
TSA a show, especially while they're not getting fucking paid. You gotta at least give them a show.
You know what? That is a good point. It was slow as shit, them not getting paid. I'm sad about that.
They had like shit, I forgot the name of them. It was like flight staff, like pre-check flight staff that's actually running everything there too. It's actually TSA agents behind this stupid little x-ray scanner, but it was all like pre-flight staff that was actually like, here, put stuff in a bin.
Yeah.
Take your shoes off.
You can tell they're not used to it. One guy was reading from a list of things he's supposed to say to people.
No water, kids.
How are you in an airport and not know what the fuck to tell people to do?
How are you flying on a plane and you don't know the shit you're not allowed to take with you?
Oh, dude. Some guy was trying to take like a mad amount of liquid on there, and then he's like getting chastised for it.
I read the craziest shit recently. A guy in Atlanta last week was able to get a gun, a loaded gun, through security all the way to Japan.
And there was one in the
What?
chamber too.
Yeah.
Through customs?
You don't
they
do
don't
customs
scan
until
you
you
in
hit to
customs.
Japan.
Oh, really? You don't go through our customs and then go to... Oh,
If you're
okay.
a U.S. national, no.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought you went through both.
No. But he made it all the way to Japan with the gun before he's like, my bad, I got a gun with me.
Oh, shit.
12-hour flight with a loaded gun with him.
Yeah.
Probably should have kept his fucking mouth shut. I mean, he made it all the way.
No. The last thing you want to do is get caught in Japan with a gun.
Oh, really?
You can't have him in Japan at all?
No.
Oh, wow.
And they don't give a fuck. They will throw your ass right in fucking prison.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
It will be fucking bad.
Well, I didn't know you couldn't have guns at all in Japan.
Ooh, no. Not at all.
No
like
shit.
air rifles need licenses and take.
The fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
America.
So that poor bastard. I don't know. There was no follow up on like what happened to
Well,
this
now
guy.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, he turned it in like immediately upon getting in Japan. There was no mention in the article like what legal repercussions is this motherfucker facing.
Well, I remember one time I was going on a flight, and everybody's just goes through TSA. You're whatever, and there's one guy standing there. He's like, "Oh shit," and the lady looks at him and goes, "What's the problem?" He's like, "Okay, so if I show you something now, what's the procedure here?" And she's like, "Well, you're showing it to me, so we'd be okay. We can just figure out what it is." And he's like,
You're surrendering
Okay.
it legally. Yeah.
so he takes it out, and it's this fucking Rambo-like hunting knife, right? I mean, this is some shit that would give Rambo a hard on. He takes it out. The lady takes it and takes it out of the sheath, and I'm talking this thing's like damn near a sword, right? Serrated edge and all this shit, and he's like, I really don't want to surrender that. So what can I do here? Because I have to be on this flight. And basically all they did was they made him mail it to himself, either at home or wherever he was going. But
They did the same thing when I used to work at that little podunk airport just outside of Orlando. People would come through all the time with guns and machetes and bullshit. And they'd be like, shit, I done forgot to pack this in my check-in.
right.
And yeah, they would let them go downstairs. They would pull their luggage and let them put it in their check-in. I'm like,
And it's like it's just crazy. It's
why
like,
would you put it in there in the first place?
that's
like,
what your butthole-
done got a mix-up.
Hey, I used to travel with guns in my checked luggage all the time.
You're checked though.
Yeah.
Like, when
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
not your carry-on.
golly gee, it's going through the scanner now. My bad.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Homeland Security's gonna probe my ass. Okay.
One of the most terrifying moments of travel for me was I landed in Charlotte, North Carolina to my gun case, which was a separate checked luggage for me, broken, and like one of my magazines sitting on the belt.
Oh wow.
I'm like, oh God, what? Oh no.
Yeah.
Thankfully, well, not everything was there, but the gun was there. That was the important
Yeah.
part.
True. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's not catching bodies with your name attached to it. Yeah.
Right. Just the idea, like when I saw like gun case broken, magazine behind it, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Dude, every time we travel, because we travel with all the radio equipment, TSA goes through our bag like a motherfucker. Like literally coming up here
All
to
of
get
them.
stuff, it was completely fucked the way my bag was.
I just had single serving packets of lube in mine, and they decided to rummage through that shit.
It's crazy.
Did you lose a couple?
You know, I should count them. There's supposed to be 150 giveaway
Yeah.
promo bags. And now, I should count all them because the bags were opened. I stuffed them in bags to like try to squish them up a little bit more, add more space in there. Yeah, I should be like, you only have 127.
You know, I should have counted all the free porn that I had in my bag because I had like literally almost like 70 or 80 porn discs to give away at AVN. And I'm convinced some of them are missing.
Like, I'm about this one.
Yeah, right.
We should just leave little notes on there. Be like, help yourself to this box of porn.
Yeah.
Please leave my other shit alone and stop ruining all our radio show equipment.
Right.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Like we know you're not working. Like you're not getting paid right now. Have some porn.
Yeah, right. Something gets broken every fucking time we travel. So it's just
Part of me thought about bringing stuff in when I'd be like, because I know the Orlando International Airport was actually taking like donations for like toiletries and food and canned items and things like that. I'm like, just give them something to cheer them up a little bit.
Here's some free
know?
porn.
Yeah.
On your way back, just give them a flashlight. Like,
Yeah.
here you go.
right. Send it to USO or something.
Nah, the soldiers are getting paid.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? They're not. They're not part. They are considered. What do they call it?
Essential to homeland.
Essential. Yeah, essential employment. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't not pay the soldiers.
Yeah.
No politician wants to be like, yeah, I'm blocking the bill that stops the soldiers from getting paid.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to work in Congress anymore.
That'll go over like a box of fucking rocks.
Yeah, that's the end of your political career right now. The minute you're like, soldiers, they don't need to get paid. But I make six figures.
Yeah, right. Shit.
Like, that's what's so fucked. It's like, Congress, the president, they're all still getting paid. But
It doesn't make any sense.
The people keeping us safe in the sky is not so much.
Yeah, right. Shit.
I am I've actually had some fans that were going there that are coming to AVN, and other ones that are coming to another event that I'm doing in February in Florida. And I'm getting emails from them going, well, I know you just flew out to go to LA. How's the airport? What's TSA like? Is my flight going to be canceled? Is it safe?
Well, see, that's the thing, too, because we're a little spoiled. I mean, even though we're coming from Orlando, it's still considered like a larger city.
It's a major hub.
So, yeah. So, I mean, our international airport, I mean, it was a little slow with TSA, but it wasn't like, holy shit. But I'm hearing people who are like trying to get on it, like fucking Nebraska. And like, we have a friend coming from Omaha, and I'm a little concerned that his flight might have a problem because they're shutting down smaller airports because they don't have TSA staff.
That sounds like Joe's problem.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah, it does sound like Joe's problem. Why the fuck do you live in Omaha?
Right?
Well, yeah, why does anybody live in Nebraska?
Right? Shit.
Well, because their ancestors made poor choices, and then they continued them.
That's true. They just didn't keep moving west or south.
Right. That's what I tell
Just stopped.
all my friends back in
Gave
Chicago.
up.
Like, stop being punished by your ancestors' poor mistakes.
No. I like Chicago.
Oh, I like
Anywhere
Chicago, too.
else around it.
Half the year.
Yeah,
you're right, a winter out there. That's
As I am rocking
see?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
3 Aces Chicago bar that doesn't even exist anymore.
Speaking of that half a year in Chicago, I went to Chicago for New Year's one year to go see a friend. And, you know, I'm from Florida.
Miserable.
I'm from Florida. I'm not expecting anything. You know, I'm not even thinking about it. I dress comfortably to go through the airport.
Where you're like, what's this white stuff?
Yeah, right? And I'm basically like, when I go to the airport, my whole point is to not get extra searched, right? That's my whole goal. So I don't wear jeans or anything because of the belt. I wear like a pair of basketball shorts, a t-shirt, and some flip-flops because it's all easy to maneuver and go through. So,
And he doesn't wear underwear just in case.
yeah, just in case, right? You know, because, you know, I like to be free.
Free.
Exactly, right? It's more comfortable on the airplane.
That's how
And
you
if
lose
the
your
Mile High
wallet.
Club happens,
You know what?
That's how you lose
true.
your wallet. There's not extra like padding in there for it to get kind of stuck in there.
You know what? There
Just
might
slides
there
right
might be
up.
something to that, and I might change my entire like airport
You gotta
narrative.
stop
now.
wearing basketball shorts. They're slippery.
You know what? Honestly, this might be my last airport trip with basketball shorts, to be perfectly honest. I've learned my lesson. Thank you.
just start fanny packing it.
Yo!
I was
that's
thinking.
not a bad
I was
idea.
thinking we could take it back to the '90s and you get a wallet chain.
There you go.
No one is wallet chain
Can I have a
basketball
skull
shorts.
on it?
That doesn't work.
Come on,
Can I have a
it'd be
skull on
funny.
it? I could be an
It has
athletic
to have a
goth.
skull. It has to have a skull on
I
it.
could be an athletic goth.
Yes.
Athletic.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like a double negative.
Thanks for making the fat guy jokes. Gonna add you to my list.
Add me away.
Yeah.
Hey, you could be a sumo champion.
I fucking could. Hey man, I get
Can we put you?
better.
Can we put you in like?
I get better
diapers?
seating. I get better seating on airplanes. I don't give a fuck,
He did get us an extra seat in the row.
dude. It
I
was
don't know how he pulled this.
it was
shit
the
off.
funniest.
Like,
It was the funniest thing in the world. So, the lady must have been sympathetic or whatever. And I have a good habit of being able to bullshit people. You know what I mean?
She
like
saw
that's-
your future coming in your Twitter comments.
You know what? Maybe
She
she's
saw the
like,
future.
you're gonna have a shitty 2 days, so I'm gonna make this better. So I went up there with the idea that I wanted to do the early bird check-in. Right now, if you do it when you're supposed to, when you buy your ticket, you can get it for $15, right? And then you get to go A1 through 15, which you get to pick pretty much whatever fucking seat you want.
I don't know about your ghetto airlines.
You're on your fancy first class with your drinks. We're on that Southwest. So anyway, so we go and they do that, and I go up to the lady. And now they want $50 for it normally, right? I found that out downstairs, and I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. Just
They
to
really
pick a
bop
seat.
it up to 50.
Oh,
Wasn't God.
fuck yeah, do it
I
that
bet
day.
people pay for it too.
So
I'm sure.
So I go, oh yeah, I'm sure of it. Some guy in front of me did. So I'm standing there and I'm like, hey, so I thought I paid for the early bird check-in and I thought everything was good, but then when I printed out my boarding pass, I don't have the early bird check-in on here. And she's like, are the seats comfortable for you? And I didn't know what she was asking me. And I was like, I don't know, they're a
She's
little
speaking like a condescending voice, like, sweetheart,
yeah. And I'm like,
it's comfortable for you.
I don't know. They're a little cramped, but that's what airplanes are. Like,
You
I don't
should
know
be
what
like-
she's asking me.
You'd be like, it's not Frontier.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, what I can do is I can give you this voucher because on Southwest we take care of everybody and it's free. And I'm like, what's free? And she's like, well, basically what you'll do is you'll just put these seat tray down while people are loading, and you get that middle seat. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can I bring somebody with me? She's like, yes, you're allowed your +1. And I'm like, okay.
You get a +1 with your handicap.
Right, yeah. So I got the pre-board with the handicap folks, and I got to sit in the fucking row by myself on a full flight. It was amazing.
You know why, right?
Yeah, I know exactly why. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck at this point.
But I mean, you know why they're doing that, right?
Oh, no, why?
Kevin Smith.
Really?
So they kicked Kevin Smith off a flight a couple years ago for taking 2 seats.
Really?
Southwest did.
Oh. This makes so much goddamn sense now.
You need to shout out Kevin Smith.
And shout out to Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, who ain't even all that fat anymore.
And it was, yeah, right? And I've actually lost weight. I've actually lost 30 pounds. Yay me. So
not after this trip.
Yeah, not after this trip. This trip I
In and out, yo Bagoya.
This trip I was like, fuck it. And then I was called fat, and then I felt sad, so I ate. Fuck that bitch. Anyway, so she takes care of it. She gives me this shit. I'm all like still wondering what's going on. So I go over to Whitney and I sit down. We're waiting for boarding,
You
and I'm
keep
like
walking and be like, mouth like, holy shit.
yeah, and I'm like,
I got the Kevin Smith treatment.
I'm like, I don't know if I should be offended right now or impressed. And she's like, why? And I'm like, well, we got our own row. And she's like, what the fuck? And I explained it. It was amazing.
They thought you directed Mallrats.
Yeah, right? And the lady came by like to see, because they told everybody else, they're like, you need to move into the middle. Somebody else is going to take that seat. And they were really cramming everybody in like sardines. And then she came by and I showed her my voucher. She's like, oh, okay, thank you so much.
Hey,
And
question. Do you think somebody got kicked off of that full flight because they're like, no, he needs 2 seats. So they threw somebody off. You're like, you'll get to LA tomorrow.
I hope so. I need something new for my spank bank.
Yes. You sat in the airport all night.
Sit in a dark room. Yeah, somebody didn't make it on that flight. Oh,
Someone probably wearing mouse ears.
yes, good. They deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
But it was a perfect vacation till I couldn't get back to LA.
What the fuck are they gonna go to Florida and go to our Disney when they have a Disney here?
Because our Disney's better.
Yeah,
It is a lot
probably
fucking bigger.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been to
You
Disneyland.
can fit the LA Disney inside of the parking lot of the Orlando one.
Oh wow, okay, all right.
That's just facts. I'm not trying. I'm not.
There's a reason one is land and one is world.
All right. Well, what about Universal? Which one's better?
I would assume you.
Ours
guys.
or ours
I
or
think they're about
Hollywood?
the same. Oh, we
I would think Hollywood because they
have
actually make movies here.
we have the Islands Adventure though.
Yeah, ours is like attached to the lot, so it's.
There's not as much space out here to build stuff either.
I guess that is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida real estate once a long time ago was very fucking cheap
Yeah, true.
because no one wanted to fucking live there.
Oh, dude, and they own so
Marsh.
much random shit. Like they're adding what? They're adding Nintendo Land.
Legoland. Oh no, wait, you already have Legoland. Yeah, you're right. I think it is. Nintendo
Yeah, they're
Land.
adding Nintendo Land, Universal. They're adding some other shit.
But Star Wars is going to be.
Star
really
Wars
soon,
is getting
too.
its own fucking park.
Oh, it's-
Isn't Marvel too?
Supposedly they are going to be doing like a Marvel Land or something. Yeah, because Universal's getting rid of the Hulk ride.
That's because technically Disney owns.
Well, that's a weird deal because that's the reason why Universal hasn't had, or that's why Marvel hasn't had a standalone Hulk movie yet.
No, I thought that was just because the last two didn't do so great.
No, apparently.
Oh, I just caught like one of them on TV the other day, and I'm like, why am I even watching this? This is so bad.
So apparently, what the problem is, and it's the reason why they kept the Ed Norton Hulk movie as canon in the Marvel Universe, is because for some reason, when they sold the rights, Marvel / Disney still owns the rights to the Hulk and Bruce Banner. Universal owns the rights to the origin, and then they get to use Hulk and Bruce Banner. So in order to shoot a Hulk movie, they can do that individually, and that's why Marvel can do it. They just don't mention his origin.
But the Ed Norton one didn't have the origin over.
It did in the opening credits.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't like really there.
Any mention of the origin apparently is what does it. Yeah, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I read up on it. Like apparently that's the correlation. That's why it's different.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, they sliced up those rights when they were going
you
broke
and
in
your
the 90s anyway.
conspiracy theories.
Speaking of which, have you guys seen the new Spider-Man trailer?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's fucking good.
It looks fucking amazing. But I don't know
I know it's out. Again, that was my whole well, I guess that everything Thanos did.
Well, yeah, fuck you, Sony, for we got to promote our movie. Fuck your overarching plot.
Well,
yeah, I'm like, I guess everybody lives because Spider-Man's back.
Well,
or at least Spider-Man lives.
Not necessarily, because Captain Marvel, it takes place in 1990, and that movie comes out now.
Back in time.
Right.
They've done that. They've fucked up all of the timeline releases.
From what I understand, Infinity War is going to be a lot of time plot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I wonder where Far From Home...
Endgame. Sorry.
I wonder where Far From Home happens. Is it immediately after Homecoming? And then that would make it before Infinity and Endgame? Or is it after Endgame? And the other theory is that they time traveled and changed everything, so nobody knows that Infinity War ever fucking happened.
There's going to be so much time plot.
Yeah.
Oh, so much bad time plot.
Complicated.
It'll get complicated. The Endgame has a runtime of 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the official approved in-theater time.
Honestly, with that much information... it has to be that long. That's what the issue's been with a lot of not Marvel, but DC movies is they don't span it out enough.
They're also hot garbage.
Yeah, I know.
I heard
but
Aquaman was good. I didn't see it, but I heard it was good.
Yet. No,
I haven't seen it, but meh.
Yeah.
There's no way it's going to be good.
I'm just upset by these things.
I just want to, Amber Heard's in it. I will stare at her doing anything.
Yeah.
She's hot as fuck.
She is. You ever seen The Informers?
No.
She is nude in it quite a bit.
Really?
And
I know. We're queuing up later.
and the director, there are frames that are just sex scene framed directly below her tits.
Oh, there you go.
It's no, we didn't necessarily need to have nudity in the scene, but right below Amber's tits.
Below, to where you can see full titty?
Oh, yeah, it's full tits.
Okay,
It's just right here. We'll just frame it right here.
There you go.
For the audio audience, I'm pointing at my gut.
The titty cam.
Yeah, it's all it's not a good movie. Mickey Rourke's in it. Amber Heard. It's a Bret Easton Ellis movie.
Have you ever noticed that the movies that have some of the most celebrity best nudity are never good?
Well, yeah, they're trying to sell it.
Yeah, that's true.
They peppered that in because they're like, oh man, we really didn't get to do a good job in this, so we're going to throw a couple shots of gratuitous nudity in here, so you're going to watch it, you're going to spend the money on it because you want to see some titties. At
least it's not an outright lie like Jennifer's Body was.
Never actually saw it.
Jennifer's Body was a lie because they completely put it on the shoulders that Megan Fox was naked in the movie. And they kept showing in the trailer this scene of her coming out of the water and unzipping her whatever, her sweater vest or whatever, and pulling her titties out, right? Apparently, the way the movie did it was fucking demons don't have nipples.
So it's just flesh pasties?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So it's Instagram legal. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's Instagram legal as long as you don't do porn.
True, too.
True story. I thought mine was shut down again the other day.
Dude, I know.
They just pulled it from my app. It was completely gone. When I tried to log in, it wouldn't let me log in. I'm texting him please go look and see if it's on. I already sent an email begging, please.
I looked it up and it was no, it's still there. And it's okay,
it's just they completely pulled it from my app for some weird fucked up reason.
I wonder if you downloaded an update.
I didn't.
Well, do you have auto update?
It doesn't do it on its own.
Okay,
my phone's supposed to, but it doesn't. I've knocked it around far too much, thrown it, the usual.
It's a shame. It's a shame that Instagram is so fucking afraid.
That's what happens when fucking Facebook buys things. They destroy them.
Does Zuckerberg have sex with clothes on? Is he a never nude?
I bet he's a virgin and a never nude.
He has a kid. He's not a virgin.
He could have jerked off and she took it into a turkey baster.
Yeah, I would believe that. I mean, did you see the video of him talking to Congress?
Yeah, that definitely wasn't sexy time.
No, but no, that was the most awkward. I don't even know if he's a human. It was the most awkward thing I've ever fucking seen. There was a video online that was really cool that had the inner monologue. And they were basically saying what was going on in his head. And every few often he would say blink.
Yeah,
and then he would blink. And he's trying to remind himself to do it.
Breathe. You are human.
Yeah, right? Drink more water. Drink more. I mean, I've never seen somebody drink that much fucking water.
Oh, I'm sure he was nervous as fuck being in front of Congress.
Yeah, that's true.
If you put me in front of Congress for me giving the Russians a little more access than they probably should have, I'd be a little nervous too.
I don't know. I feel like I'd have that Eminem I don't give a fuck mentality.
You don't have billions on the line to lose.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
You do have a butthole to lose in jail, though.
You don't lose a butthole in federal jail, though.
Are you sure?
Nah, man, you're playing like fucking tennis and shit in a federal jail.
Might
It's
be some
white-collar
unwanted
crime.
blowjobs, but no anal.
It's white-collar crime. You're not
that's
doing shit in there.
That's a shame. Like there should be more butt sex in jail.
You into that man-on-man love?
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
I always find that funny. Like, people are always surprised by that, but I guess it's the same as like when guys are like, "Oh yeah, I like to watch two chicks make out."
See, the weird thing is, though, I hear from more men that they don't want to watch girl-on-girl porn, that they would rather watch dick and pussy.
Well, yeah, that is true too.
More, so.
But
Well, yeah, that's why a lot of white dudes are like, I'm not into IR because I can't imagine that it's me inside.
yeah,
it.
that's true too. I mean, when I watch porn, not for like research purposes or whatever, but other purposes,
Research purposes?
Thank you.
I like POV blowjob porn. Like that's my jam. Like I don't give a shit. Throw in taboo element, we're good to go.
You're welcome for all the times that I've popped up.
How many times have you watched Whitney's porn?
No, see that's the funny part.
Hey, our other co-host has at least admitted it.
So no, and see that's the funny part. So me and Whitney have known each other for years. Like we're talking, what are we at? Almost 11 or 12 now.
12.
Yeah,
Going on 12,
So
yeah.
we've cemented our BFF status, and
You're the brother I never had. And
Right?
I'm the sister that you like.
yeah, that is very very true. And it's like it's one of those things where it's like I just can't watch. Like when she posted on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, I can retweet it. Whatever. I've seen Whitney naked.
Do you know sometimes I go on your Twitter and I randomly tweet things or retweet that stuff from my account just to see if you're like, God damn it,
I'm
Whitney."
sure. Like it'll just be a cooter shot, and it's just like, oh, there's
Yeah.
Whitney's cooter.
God damn
But it's funny. Like sometimes I'll be on a website or something, and I'll be looking for my own types of things.
Website.
Yeah, and Whitney will be in the corner in like the suggested things or whatever, and I'm like, fuck. So
I'm
then,
hot and horny in the Orlando area. Are you looking for some fun?
I actually have never seen you on one of those, but you always come up in the suggested things. And
Have you ever accidentally clicked on one of her scenes?
No, because, well, here's the funny thing of what happens. It annoys me so much that she popped up and ruined my sexy time that I will click on it and then I'll DMCA it. Because I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'll just fill out the paperwork and be like, yeah, I'm claiming the copyright. You can't do this. Like, and then I'll send her an email at like 3 a.m. I DMCA'd this clip at this link. You're welcome.
Because I lost my erection.
Yeah, it's like,
Going to bed angry
Don't
now.
ask me why it's at 4:30 in the morning.
That is either way too early or way too late to be jerking off. by the way.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes you just wake up.
Although I could see like you wake up and you're like, fuck, why am I awake? What can I do to make myself fall back asleep? Oh, I'll get off.
Right,
Or
exactly.
this.
Yeah. I lean to one or the other.
I'm more of a
Oh, a
social
little bit
drinker.
both.
A little bit of both, actually.
I'm more of a social drinker. Like an event like this or out at a party, I'll drink like a fish. At home, I still have like a 12-pack of beer that's been in my fridge for like a year.
Well, yeah, that's why I have a fully stocked bar. I'm a social drinker too.
Me too.
Why is everyone rolling their eyes at me?
I rolled my eyes at myself. I'll sit and edit all day and drink a whole bottle of wine. I'm like, it's like 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, Bobby.
Speaking of which, do you guys need refills?
I'm never gonna say no to alcohol.
Yeah, I'll take a refill.
Why didn't you guys bring the bottles to the table?
Oh, see, I'm not hip to how the whole thing works here.
Well,
Because
unfortunately,
I'm-
Whitney has to go get booze because you and I have to maneuver around cameras.
It's yeah, right. It's a booze break. Send the booze, bitch.
You need more ice?
I do, if you'd be so kind.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, they're both brown. And now we get pink eye from our drinks.
That's how you get pink eye.
Whitney Morgan giving us pink eye. And we didn't even pay for it.
That's the crazy thing. I charge for that.
The best kind of
You guys
pink.
are special.
The best kind of pink eye is the kind you pay for.
No. No, I'm cool. I'm not getting pink eye. Especially if I do get a bug up my ass and decide to go to AVN. I don't want to show up and be like, I'm patient zero. Look at my crazy eye.
Wouldn't that be funny? You know, speaking of Patient Zero, did you hear that Free Speech Coalition is doing the HIV panel this year at AVN? It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to also be a fucking shit show.
Isn't it always?
Yes, but I also, I don't know. I think that there's enough animosity at the moment for them, you know, because, you know, everybody's pushing Truvada and how you should be taking PrEP and how you should be doing all that shit. And then everybody else is on the other side that's like, no, you should just be upfront and say what's going on and inform your partner what's going on. I wonder what way free speech is going to take the position? Because I know they're heavy on the Truvada support.
Well, I definitely think people should take PrEP. I've definitely had sex where I couldn't form words.
What do you mean? Oh, Whitney got that one. Yeah.
Come on. We've all been there where, like, we're so fucked up. Like, yeah. P&V. All right.
I guess I can do it. Oops, wrong hole.
Oh, hey. I was able to get it up. Yay, me. Yay, me.
You're having an eternal parade for it. You're like, woo!
Like, my dick's working. I'm not going to be able to come, but dick's working.
Dude, that is the worst. When you can actually get hard and fuck, and then it just, no.
Oh, that is usually my drunk, like, my blotto sex. Like, my drunk sex is fine. I'm annihilated sex is, I usually can get it up. Finishing, not so much.
Not so much, yeah. Which is weird, because I physically, I don't understand how that works.
Like, I'm not a doctor. I have no clue.
Yeah, it's like, why can we get hard but not pop? Like, I wonder, like, I don't know. I wonder if you were that, like, my question is, I wonder if you were that blackout drunk to where you're hard but can't come. If you were jerking off, would you come?
Probably not.
Yeah.
There was definitely a couple times where I went and, like, tried to finish myself off. And
oh, really? Like, you've tried it?
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to, ow, it just hurts to fucking tug myself at this point. Because I give it the old college try when I'm that drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the body's defense mechanism or telling you shouldn't come because you might get a girl pregnant.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, dummy. Sober, you probably wouldn't have stuck it inside her. You do not need to procreate with her.
The case of the clap you're going to get is bad enough. You don't need a child, too.
Porno cold.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you just said that.
Oh, do you not listen to the stuff you put on your own fucking network? I've talked about getting chlamydia on air multiple times.
I've never heard the porno cold moniker. That's actually very funny.
You need to listen to all the other podcasts.
You know what's funny though? We were driving around looking for parking, and we saw the billboard, and all it said was chlamydia, and we're like, "There's a fucking billboard that says chlamydia on it." That's crazy. They never have that in Orlando.
Yeah, well, that's the AHF, and fuck them.
Yeah, well, yeah, true too. Motherfuck them. But,
yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Whitney's breaking the first rule of podcasting.
Right. Whitney is talking horribly off mic.
I'm giving you guys
Whitney's just giving me more work in post-production.
Just leave it in there. They'll be like, what's she saying?
What's going on?
I'm going to rewind this. I'm going to listen to it again.
I'm going to get nasty fucking DMs like, Matt, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Send them to me. Send them my way.
Whitney wants all the hate mail.
I do.
No, I'm just going to send you the raw files and make you edit this shit.
I'm not good at editing audio. Ask him.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare.
Bobby, do this. I can't fix this.
I'll just send it on to you. If you send it on to Bobby, that's not my problem.
Just as long as it gets done.
Right, as long as it gets done in time for the fucking Thursday release.
Yeah, right, shit.
I like, hey, edit this. I drove everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not good at driving either.
Rewinding, though, we do have those billboards. They're just on the really bad side of town that we really don't go to unless you're picking up a hooker that is probably wearing a prom dress and has a penis.
True story, too.
Hey, why are you hating on girls with penises?
Not at all. I'd pick them up. They're like $50 or something, but, they're not going to suck my dick.
They could try.
And trying is half the battle?
No, knowing is half the battle.
But if they're trying, would it? No.
Trying isn't even in the equation. It's blue lasers, red lasers isn't knowing.
Excellent.
Yeah,
shit.
sadly, there's no dick sucking in the battle.
Yeah, no, that
like
doesn't work in the equation. Although you put Barbie in there and there's an orgy.
How? She has no genitalia.
You know everybody always made G.I. Joe bang the fuck out of Barbie while Ken watched like a little bitch.
I didn't, but I had neighbor girls that were much older than me that would come over and put them in sex positions and make them try to fuck. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Ken
They have no genitalia to stimulate.
Yeah.
Ken was a beta boy. Everybody knows that. He's
Yeah, because he's got no dick. He's smooth.
My Ken had a weird little hump on him.
His cancer?
Penile cancer?
ball
Yep.
cancer.
Ball cancer.
Yeah, almost killed Tom Green.
Yeah, that's true. And the bike guy that cheated. Lance Armstrong. Yeah.
The bike guy that cheated.
Props, though, because we knew what you were saying.
Doesn't that suck that that's your legacy now? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, when you say something that vague, people are like, oh, yeah, it's Lance Armstrong.
Well, and what's super fucked up is that was a sport where everyone was cheating. The year
Yeah.
he won, they had to go down to like 18th place to find someone who wasn't cheating.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
That's like when baseball had the big steroid thing.
See, I think in non-combat sports, let people juice to the gills.
I think in
It's your
combat
body.
sports we should too.
No.
I want to see the carnage.
Go watch Old Pride.
Yeah, sure. Old ECW.
Well, that's not really combat sports. That's combat sports entertainment.
No, dude, ECW was fucking.
Oh, I was a 90s ECW
yeah,
mark.
it was insanity.
It was insanity, but it was still choreographed to a degree. They definitely put themselves through fucking
Yeah, okay,
hell.
I'll give you that. Yeah, choreographed, but yeah.
When it's like MMA and you got guys juiced to the gills,
Yeah,
you don't
I
really
guess
want
so,
that.
yeah.
You don't want football. You don't want MMA. You
Oh
don't
no,
want
I
boxing.
want football. I want football. I want that shit. You ever play NFL
These
Blitz?
poor guys are already suffering from enough concussion.
Dude, there was this game, NFL Blitz, back in the day, and
Yeah, Midway Games, makers of Mortal Kombat.
yeah, exactly. And the NFL actually had them pull the game, and then the next year it came out, they weren't allowed to use any of the actual NFL teams. But basically, it had a side storyline along with the game playing, where you would have like the doctors that would juice up the players, and you could buy new steroids that were better, would make your guy play longer, and then you could do different things like send hookers to the other team to make them tired for your next game. That shit was legit. And then during the actual game, you could have like certain things where it was the extra hit button. So if you were going for a tackle, you would hit the button multiple times, and you could like break a motherfucker's leg and that shit, and like you could take out their star player, but then here comes this shady ass doctor. Oh, I'm gonna juice you to shit, and he's gonna play on that broken leg. Maybe he'll finish the game, maybe he'll end his career, but you won.
What was the name of the video game where you used to steal cars and beat up hookers?
Grand Theft Auto.
So this is like the sports version of Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto is very much still a thing, by the way. It's
yeah.
not used to.
Sorry. I
Not
can't
used to.
remember the last time I played a video game.
Really?
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm not
apologize to
good
me.
at- I don't have good vision, so it's like in hand-eye coordination, so
You-
it's not fun for me.
You need to set
Whitney's
up a
like,
Twitch stream.
if I'm gonna beat up a hooker, I want to be able to see it.
It's true. I want to feel her like the life rush out of her body with my own hands.
Careful, the advocates are gonna jump down your throats now.
Hey,
I enjoy
She
hate.
consented.
I enjoy hate mail. I paid her.
Oh well.
And then I collected the
then
money
you get
right
to do
back up
whatever
after
you
I killed
want.
her.
Boosh.
So
Yeah.
really, I kind of loaned her the money.
And you know, Grand Theft Auto sent like a terrible message to kids because
It really
when,
did.
when you were shot, you would bang a hooker to get more health, which is the best thing in the world. It's like, no, you're not going to up your health by banging a hooker. Just
Hey,
saying.
hey, having orgasms ups your immune system.
I guess
Wait.
so.
Didn't we find a news story where there was a guy that was shooting himself with his own semen? So maybe if he was shooting his semen to the other girl and then
I saw that.
Oh.
I saw a post about that. I didn't read the article. Why did that guy inject himself with his own season?
Okay,
semen?
so basically, this guy was injecting himself because he thought it would work the same way as stem cells. So he had some sort of bone disorder or broken bone in that arm.
So he's Mr. Glass.
Yeah, right. So he kept inserting this fucking jizz into his arm, and the problem was he wasn't doing anything else to it. He was jizzing, putting it into a syringe into his arm. So he had like so many calcium deposits and shit in there. He fucked himself up. It was bad.
a man ends up in a hospital after injecting semen into his arm to cure his back pain for 18 months straight.
Ugh.
Daily.
Ladies,
He was injecting himself daily for
Ladies.
18 months straight.
if you have back pain, I will inject semen into you to help you with it.
Right? It's also good for your skin.
Yeah, no, it is actually. There are supposed to be actual enzymes in the semen that clears up like sebum and acne on your skin.
Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
Oh, I thought you got worse acne from the semen because it upped your testosterone.
if you ingest it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
facials versus swallowing.
Facials, good. Swallowing, bad.
Cream pies, good.
Cream pies are good.
Baby's bad.
Baby's bad. Real
Well,
bad.
yeah. Babies are
Actually, no,
horrible.
there actually is scientific study that cream pieing in a girl actually, because of the closeness and the comforting from the fact that you trust the person enough, supposedly, to jizz inside of you, that you actually, it boosts your serotonin levels.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was oxytocin. It's not that I trust you. It's that I had no
Oxytocin.
self-control on not busting a nut.
Okay, for the female side.
That you didn't get off in time?
I think he loves
Aw,
me.
that's so mean.
I said I'm going to come. You didn't jump off.
That should have been your countdown.
To climax?
Yeah, basically.
Like, I'm going to come means you need to get off my dick or...
Yeah. Stop touching me, devil woman.
Devil woman?
There's things up. Hey, I haven't knocked anyone up that I know about.
See, exactly. That's the gimmick.
Any pregnancy scares on your end?
Once. Yeah, dude.
How many stairs did you have to throw her down?
Thought crossed my mind. No,
Do
dude.
a wire hanger?
No, we didn't get that far. Luckily, I was at work one day. I was working for corporate radio at the time, so it was long before I did any of this stuff. And I was with this girl. We were together for a while, so whatever. But I'm at work for one day, and she's like, "I'm late," and I'm like, "For what?"
She says this while you're at work.
Yeah. She called. Well, I originally got a text. Says I'm late, and I'm
Who does that over text?
Yeah.
right, and I just responded like not paying attention, kind of working and texting. I was like, for what? Like,
Yeah.
I thought she was like late for an appointment or some shit, and then she's like, I'm late with an exclamation point. So that's never good. So I call her, and then we start talking about it. She's like, I'm very regular. It happens all the time at this point. So I'm like, all right. So I guess let's just see what happens. Maybe it'll come later. She's like, I'm telling you, I'm pretty regular. So for like 3 days, I am shitting myself with, worry, whatever. And then finally, I get a call that says, no, it's all good. It happened. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm sitting at my desk in the little production office because I used to do like commercial production. I'm sitting there and I'm like breathing heavy and shit. And my boss comes over. He goes, you all right? And he knew I had a scare. And I was sitting there. I was talking to him. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I've never been super happy for a girl to tell me about her period on the phone before. But I wanted to hear all that shit. I wanted to hear viscosity. I wanted to hear fucking level. I wanted to hear like, oh, was it a heavy flow day, bitch? Like, I want to know. Like, fuck that. Like, you have that period. You have all of that period. Like, fuck that. I don't need a little me running around. Shit, I ain't ready for all that. I can't afford a nanny, and that's the only way to have a kid.
Foster parents is another way to have a kid.
Yeah, right? Then that kid comes and finds you in 18 years and hates you.
I ain't going to be alive in 18 years.
You never loved me. You gave me up. I hate you.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Cool story, bro.
Exactly.
Prove
Cry
it.
me a river.
We'll go to Maury and try to prove it.
Hey, guess what, kid? I just made you an interesting person.
Yeah, right, exactly. I gave you a story. Go be angsty and make music.
Right? Trauma makes interesting people.
Right?
That's true, though.
Who do you know that is actually you want to fucking have a conversation with who came from a healthy household with 2.5 children, a white picket fence, parents that loved each other, went to school, college.
Yeah, their lives are boring.
Right. You want to interact with
They're not creative either. All good like musicians and artists have come from like broken homes or depression.
Yeah, it's true.
Drug, alcohol abuse, parental abuse.
Some sort of whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have motivation for it. You have to have some
Well-adjusted
sort of
people
influence.
aren't creative.
No. I want a boy named Susan kid. There you go, man.
A Sioux name boy.
I improved your life.
Yeah, basically. I did you a favor.
Right? I did you a solid, kid. I brought you into this world. I fucked you up. Go make something awesome.
Dude, my vanilla friends used to always, like, I had a couple that I just don't talk to anymore that really just kind of went off the deep end when I started really getting heavy into the whole porn world. And they were
I hate
always...
that where it's like, well, we were really good friends until you snooped a little too hard.
Yeah, right? It's like it was none of your business to begin with, and now it's like whatever. But they would always try to come back with me like, dude, what would happen? You get some girl pregnant, you find out that you had a daughter, and then 18 years later she comes to you and wants to do porn.
That has always been the question too. Like even in my old vanilla job, they're like, "What happens when you have kids? How are you going to explain this to them?" I'm like, "Easy. I'm going to have a schmishmortion."
Yeah, right. That's misfortune. But even
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say even if you did have the kid, I mean, you just sit there and you say, "Do you like this roof over your head? You like the fucking food you've been eating? You like the fucking school you're going to? Like, shut the fuck up."
I wouldn't even do it like that. I'd just be like, so the rest of society says what I do for employment is questionable. Well, fuck them. Think for yourself. Do you have agency over your own body? Are you involved with consenting people? I am. So, therefore, it's A-okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a criminal. What we do is not illegal in parts of the country.
Yeah, right. Most of the
country, it's questionable.
It's all right. Yeah, gray area.
But, marijuana's illegal in a bunch of places, too.
That's true too. Yeah.
Hell, at one point, alcohol was illegal in this country.
We just passed the 100-year mark too. Like it was a couple days ago.
Was it?
I think it was Wednesday because it was right before we left. They had the 100-year mark of prohibition.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it ends in 22, I think. Maybe?
No, I think it was 1918 or 1919.
Yeah, but I think it ends in 20. Like prohibition.
Oh,
ended in
did prohibition?
22?
Maybe it's 100 years since it started.
Yeah, I think it's 100 years since it started.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
Which is
watch
still
the
crazy.
news loosely because every now and again they'll come up with the story. I'm like, let me Google that.
Right,
for the
which
show.
is still crazy though to think about 100 years ago, like prohibition.
Yeah, because they had a whole thing on about speakeasies.
Oh,
yeah.
speakeasy is the best.
Oh, there's a great one in the little town I live in. It's an absinthe bar that's a speakeasy.
There's a couple popping up in Orlando lately.
Yeah. Actually, there's two in San Francisco. You came to one of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they have any here. Like I would think so. That's very hip.
I think so. That one that we went to with our old camera guy, Sean, there's two of them, too. There's the one in my town, and there's another one actually in downtown Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So apparently the 18th Amendment happened. Thankfully, this is not on the master mix. Only we hear this.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it better than if we really, like, jump around to it?
Right.
So, yeah, ratified on January 29th, 1919. The 18th Amendment went into effect a year later. Okay. Fuck off. I can't end this. So
This is why I do everything on my cell phone. I'm just like, I can turn you off real
for
quick.
the listeners, we just got a bunch of jingles in our ears.
It was weird, yeah.
Yay, pop-ups.
Yay, pop-ups. Well, one of them was like about prohibition.
Okay, so it was what day?
January 29th.
Okay.
So like 11 days for 100 years.
All right. So the news must be like, it's coming up.
So what? We'll just be getting
Drink,
back.
motherfuckers.
We'll just be getting back to Orlando when that started. Then.
Oh,
Shit,
shit.
you're
I
right,
need
yeah.
to do a January 29th show.
Yeah, you
and
do.
I need to get fucking blotto on it.
Oh yeah, you do. Maybe have it be like old school themed. Like make it sound like it's on vinyl.
On
Everything's got to be sepia tone.
Yeah. You should wear a fedora.
Oh, yeah.
No. No.
Maybe a bolero.
Call
A
your
trilby?
Yeah, dude, you can wear a fedora, and then every time your female guest talks, you can call her my lady. Be like a really weird. Be like a really weird like
What,
fedora wearing
am I
guy.
role playing an incel?
Yeah, basically, my lady. Yeah, all that dumb shit. It'd be great.
My lady, I have a katana.
Let me show you my sweet moves. I can protect you. I'm one of the good guys. He's a
I can
Chad.
protect you, my lady.
He's a Chad.
Speaking of,
What?
have you seen the show You?
No, I have not. I don't even know what it is.
That is a
I'm
fucked
glad
up
you're
show.
watching it now.
It is a pretty fucked up show. It's on what,
Weren't
Netflix?
they talking about Chad and Stacey's in there too?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, You is a show on Netflix, and take
That I made you watch.
Yeah, you did. Take the Dexter idea, but put it with an incel guy who thinks that he's doing this chick a favor in her life.
By stalking the living shit out of her and making her like him.
Yeah, dude. Like stealing her phone, keeping an eye on her text messages, like following her everywhere. And just because he followed her, right? And he's stalking her while she's drunk because he's all pissed off that she's out with some other guy getting drunk and they're not respecting her and treating her like the woman that she should be treated. She's drunk as shit and falls into the subway tracks. So he comes up and is like, fuck, and he tries to be all knight in shining armor about it. And
Saves her ass.
Yeah, and yeah, she's very thankful for it and stuff, and they kind of start hanging out.
So
But
is this a
because-
rom-com?
in a weird way. And
In a weird way, yeah.
Some people think it is, and there's some people out there who are seriously like they have like the perfect relationship, and like even the guy who plays him, didn't you tell me that like he's like no, you don't want a guy like me,
Yeah, and
this
all of his interviews, he's like, no, ladies, if
is a cautionary tale.
if this is what you want, you're wrong. But the thing is, though, is like it's terrifying because that's kind of what most males are in this day and age now.
Not most.
Said most. Don't give me that look. I said most.
I'm negligent. I mean, I'm the exact opposite. Like, oh, you fell on tracks? Bummer.
Yeah. I'm going to see some blood shatter today.
Like, this is going on my social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been accused of not being jealous enough.
What's there to be jealous about?
I agree.
I was just talking about this on the last episode.
See,
I
that's
did.
why you guys are fucking normal. You should see the emails I get where they're like, you need somebody to save you, girl.
Oh God.
I've talked about that a bunch too. Who the fuck do you think you're getting involved with if you're trying to save someone? Like, if you were trying to get involved with you, when they met you, when they got attracted to you, they know what you do for a living.
Yeah, but see, I get the ones where they've never even met me before, and they're paying to text me, and they're white knighting me.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm saying they're paying to text you, but they know who you are because
of what I do for a living.
Right. That's super fucked. Like, I'm going to white knight someone who the only reason I know who she is because what she does for a living.
Because I jerk off to her, but girl, I'll take care of you.
Oh, dude, holy shit, that happens so much. I DJ'd in the strip clubs for years. And every day we had a guy come in. Every fucking day he would hang out with the girls. And he bought literally, we had 12 girls that were constantly on staff. I'd say he bought 6 of them cars. Whoa. Like, not even fucking her. Now, granted, not like super sports cars. We're talking like Toyota Corollas and shit.
Hey,
Still.
a Corolla's still worth like 15, 16 grand.
Yeah. So like
And they get good gas mileage.
Right? He bought that shit, no payments, insurance paid for a year. Like the whole fucking 9 yards.
Are those girls fucking him?
Yeah, they said they weren't, but come on,
okay.
I hope they were.
Yeah, exactly. But the funniest thing was one girl fucked it all up for everybody, right? So she came in and he bought her that car and everything was great. She got dropped off in that car by the boyfriend who was driving that car everywhere to go sell his drugs. So dude was in the parking lot being a creeper because I used to always catch him in the parking lot. He would fucking sit there, watch this guy pull up in the car that he just bought, fucking let her off and go to work, and while he drove off and did God knows what. So after that, he came in, he tried to start a fight with her. I had to forcefully remove him from the building, which sucked because he was like a really good customer all around. He would tip me like $100 just to fucking play his favorite fucking song.
Yeah, but fuck that guy. Seriously, fuck that guy. At the end of the day, if you buy someone else a car, there is no social contract on what happens at that point.
Absolutely. But she ruined it for the rest of us because we were like, you couldn't be more fucking clandestine about
Be
this.
a little discreet, bitch.
Yeah, it's like, you know this asshole hangs out in the fucking driveway. Why didn't you call me and say, yo, is the coast clear? I would have been like, nah, bitch is out there. Like, and made him leave so you could roll through. Like, I'm in on this too. Like,
or your dude could drop you a block away.
Yeah, no, she was too bougie. She wouldn't have walked.
Well, then she's dumb.
Yeah, no, she was too bougie. She
Why
wouldn't
didn't
have
she just drive her own goddamn self?
This, she can't. Too many DUIs.
You are no longer that bougie when you have so many DUIs you can't drive.
Dude, this chick was so crazy. Okay, so she was cute, okay? So people bent over backwards for her. Like, that she was used to that her whole life. So she fucking had her boyfriend, she's in the car with him one day, right? Well, no, okay, let me fast forward. So she comes to me in the bar. I was manager on duty. And she's like, can I work today? Because the other manager said I couldn't work. And I'm like, why did the other manager say you couldn't work? You're one of my best girls. And she's like, well, I need to step into the light. And I'm like, you need to step into the And so she
I need to find Jesus.
So she turns on the overhead light in the DJ booth. And dude, this bitch is covered like side of her face, on her arm, on her chest, road rash. Right?
Off a motorcycle?
No, worse. So
how does that get worse than that?
I looked at her and I said, nope, you cannot work because the whole purpose of this is you get naked. And I can't have something from The Walking Dead get naked on my stage.
Hey. Some people are into zombies. Okay?
Yeah, right? So she got all pissy and left. And I'm like, I calmed her down because that's what I did. I was a stripper whisperer. So I calmed her down. And I was like, yo, okay, so for real, what the fuck happened? Like, did he beat you up? Like, what's going on here? Because he was an asshole. She's like, no, that's not what happened. It was my own fault. And I'm like, come on, everybody says
that's
it was.
What they all say.
Yeah, and I was like, everybody says that
every
shit.
time.
Yeah, and she's like, no, for real, this was my own fault. You know what this bitch did?
Jumped out.
It was 100% her own fault. Let's just say that it was 100% her fault.
So she jumped out of a moving car?
Yes, but do you know why? He would not change the radio station.
I get it.
She did not like this song on the radio.
I understand.
Wanted to change it. He wouldn't change it.
I feel that shit.
She jumped out of a car going 55 miles an hour on the road, rolled on the road out the door, got up in this ditch, checked her phone, screen was broken, got pissed off at him that the screen was broken, and tried to walk home. He had to scoop her up and take her to the hospital.
Hashtag Florida.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hashtag Volusia County. Which is the most Florida county of them all.
Volusia and Pasco.
Volusia County is where Daytona Beach is located for all you people.
Pasco's Tampa. Or no, Pasco's North Tampa.
Yeah.
Where it's a.k.a. Pilsco County.
As I say, Hashtag Florida.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, it's the most Florida county of Florida.
We
It's
have
ridiculous.
Florida woman too. She's not as popular as Florida man.
Yeah, right.
But we do have Florida woman.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
was
for
like,
my news story one day.
I was all sitting there thinking that like, yeah, your boyfriend's an asshole and he put you in the hospital. It's like, nope, you were dumb. You jumped out of that car.
Yeah, that is remarkably stupid.
Oh yeah. And then I wanted to know what the song was, and she got mad that I asked what song.
What was it?
She didn't tell me because she was afraid.
I need to know.
She was afraid I'd play it.
Who let the dogs out?
I wish.
Roof. I'm not a dog person.
You're not a dog person.
I'm a cat person.
Dogs. Are
I like
so
animals in general.
rambunctious.
I love animals.
Obviously, you hang with Bobby.
Fact.
True story.
I love animals, but I'm a cat person. They're self-sufficient. And they don't fucking drool on me.
They also don't give a fuck about you and will eat your eyes when you die.
That's okay.
I think a dog would too after a while.
yeah.
No. A dog. I don't fucking know.
I do have at least 3 cats that just lick me randomly, so I think they're trying to clean me though. They're like, "Hi, human.
Maybe.
You're a dirty human. I never see you clean yourself."
Or they just like how you taste, and they're like, if I was bigger, I would eat the fuck out of you.
They have visions of being a lion. It's like I would maul you.
Yeah.
Cats are just fucking predators. They are just little murder machines.
They are. One of them got out right before we were leaving here, and she got outside, and the first thing she did was kill a fucking squirrel in my front yard. She sits in front of me like, "I did this."
Did bring
Fuck
it back to
you.
you as a present?
She just sat in the front yard right by the driveway. She's like, just sitting in front of me like, "Fuck you."
I still got it.
She's like, Mom, look what I did.
Yeah.
Pretty rad, right?
Cunt.
This is what I do. I murder things.
Right.
She does. She's a murder machine.
Yeah, no, that's what cats are. Like big and small.
It's true.
They're all crazy murderers.
Hey.
I'm really concerned on how ancient man domesticated those fucking cats.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you turn this little murder machine into something that, like,
Majestic.
Well, how did you do it to wolves too? They're murder machines too.
yeah, you gave them food. They're
Yeah.
dumb. They're like, oh, you fed me? We're homies.
We're friends now.
See, that's
You give me food? You give me food? Oh, I love you.
see, that's the thing that I'm not as like respectable to dogs. Is anybody could give a dog food and they'd be like, "Hey, you're my friend now." So cats would be like, "No, you're the human that takes care of me. You're the
No, cats don't give a fuck about you either.
I've got at
They're
least
like-
2.
they're
I've
like,
got at least 2.
They're like, I tolerate you.
You feed me,
I got at least
so-
2 that are like, I worship the ground you walk on because you give me the special foods.
Skeptical. Very skeptical of that.
I'm just gonna keep believing it.
Whatever
I'm gonna
helps
be
you sleep
gone.
at
I'm gonna
night.
be gone for 10 days. I get back and like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, right.
You're like a porn fan right now. Like, oh, she's totally into me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You love me.
She said hi to me on that line.
She's totally into me. If we were together for a little while, she'd fuck me.
She signed my picture differently than anybody else's.
She made eye contact with me. She wants to suck my dick. It's gonna be next week.
Yep, your
See,
cat.
now you have to come out.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna need double bodyguards.
I'm gonna be way too inebriated for that.
It's more fun when you have inebriated bodyguards because then you'll say shit that you shouldn't.
Try to incite a bar fight.
Yeah.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Like, I say shit I shouldn't all the time.
That's true. That's true.
Oh shit.
I found out the hard way that all the shit I've talked about the tube sites may have bitten me in the ass, and I was like, I need a place to put the video, and Pornhub's like, nope, not here.
Oh wait, you Pornhub won't?
Oh,
either?
they said that to you?
They said, oh, we won't monetize you.
Really?
We're not pornographic enough.
Oh, son of
Really?
shit. So I wonder if my fetish video is on there, but no.
Well,
Wow.
I think it's a combination of not pornographic enough, and I've talked a fair amount of shit about the tube sites over the years.
Wow.
I mean, I'm right there with you. So
And the views and opinions of Matt Slayer and Now We Drink are not that of Demonseed Radio, and we love you, Pornhub. Hi, how are you? And I would would you like a massage at AVN?
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
sleeping with the enemy.
Hey,
Deep throat that monetization dick.
right? If they're paying, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not hating on them paying. I'm just saying, I'm old school enough where I'm like, I remember when you used to rob my friends.
I mean, okay.
And still do.
No. Okay.
You want me to Google myself right now and find out how many videos are on there?
Yeah, and if you fill out the form, they'll take it down. Or if you open up your own channel, they will switch those to you. You get the views.
I apparently have somebody who shadowed an entire channel of me, and that has still not been taken down.
So claim it.
I have my own channel.
No. Okay, so
why would I want 2 channels?
no, they will combine them.
Double the money.
So basically, here's what
It's
happens.
the same exact shit. They basically stole my shit from my channel and opened their own channel.
I understand that, but basically, here's what Pornhub did. Yes, Pornhub started in the dark ages, and Pornhub is responsible for a lot of the downside that we had. I will say that, and even they will admit it. So basically, there's that. Pornhub now is making amends. You've got Model Hub, which is basically like a clips for sale. You've got the monetization program where you can open up a channel and things like that. So basically,
If you ain't me.
Yeah, if you haven't talked a lot of shit about them to begin with. But in Whitney's case, in your situation, you would have your channel.
I have reported this channel multiple times. It's still there.
But did you have your channel up and running?
I have had my channel before this channel came up. This channel took all of my content from my channel and opened their own channel with my own content.
Are you on Model Hub?
No. Why should I have to be? It's my content.
Yeah,
It is my copywritten content.
Okay, yeah, but it helps if you're on Model Hub.
This is fucking bullshit.
Jump through some more hoops.
Okay, yeah,
basically,
fine, okay.
Fill out more content. Fill out more fucking bullshit. Give us more of your information. Sign more fucking contracts with us. Open another channel with us that you're never going to use because you already have like 7 clips for sale studios.
Well, that's the first problem is you should use that channel.
Why?
Because you can
I don't want
monetize
to.
like YouTube.
I don't shoot porn. I shoot fetish.
Doesn't matter. There's all kinds of fetish stuff on there. Jerk off instructions live and die on Pornhub.
I know. I've done a whole string of them, and they still won't monetize me.
Ew.
I actually should just start doing jerk off instructions. They'll be fucking ridiculous.
They would be
fully clothed.
Can you give me a demonstration?
So, Whitney,
Hey.
what I need you to do
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
I need you to grab the shaft. Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab it. Slowly run your hand down the shaft.
Can you hear?
And then pour yourself another drink.
That was a good one. I'll give you that. So you
Is
can
that
put
all
that
it
on
is every
Pornhub.
single time?
You can put that on Pornhub.
The Matt Slayer. Well, the problem is, I have this crazy delusion that I'm going to go legit at some point. I have a legitimate IMDb that's also hidden because I'm too pornographic. But I'm like, I'm going to do more mainstream stuff. Probably not.
See, that's the thing too, and I've thought about this. I've thought about this a lot. I
think that's kind of bullshit, though.
I want
just
to get as
because-
far away from mainstream as humanly possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I like mainstream.
I don't want to do a single mainstream thing in my whole life. I want it to be all porn all the time.
See, I like comical.
Oh,
Like,
I like
I hate to
comedy.
break it to you. This is going on IMDb.
No, I'm fine with that. No, I'm good with that. No, but what I'm saying is, like, me personally, like, people always say, oh, doing porn is gonna hurt you going mainstream. I don't care. I don't want. I did mainstream to get here. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I went to film school to get better at shooting porn. Like, that's like my idea.
That's
like,
legit.
Like, I want to get tatted up and not have to think about working in mainstream and get like Smut King on my knuckles.
Getting tatted up, you have to think about working in the porn industry.
Yeah, but I'm a guy. I'm not really in front of the camera a whole lot, so there's that.
See,
Like,
for
guys
me,
have different rules than the girls do.
for me, like, I'm sure I've talked about this on air before. I originally got involved in the industry as a compromise on mainstream ambitions. Like, I wanted to fucking make movies. But in Chicago, I didn't know anyone who fucking made movies.
Yeah.
Knew a bunch of people that did porn. And then I just kind of fell in.
True.
And, like, I want to still make movies. And that not quite happening because I don't have the dedication or time to actually write like I pretend I could.
True.
So
Well,
you're
you
originally from Chicago?
I am indeed.
No shit.
Yeah, but see, you're in LA,
I feel
so
like we might have had this conversation, but I was probably too drunk to remember.
Oh, you might have been drunk on it, and now we drink it. How did that
That's so
happen?
crazy.
How did that happen?
But see, you're because you're doing it wrong. You're not doing it the right. You're not doing the right way to write for movies. So you live in LA. Okay, so that's step one.
I do.
Yeah, that's step one.
Nuh-uh.
So step two.
This is technically
you need
West
to get,
Hollywood,
You
I
need to get
think.
yourself.
No, this is Hollywood.
Hollywood proper.
Even
Okay,
better.
sorry.
So now you need to get yourself a MacBook. You got all these Windows PCs. Get yourself a MacBook, and then go find yourself a Starbucks.
I don't know, Team PC.
Okay.
Team
so
PC.
go get yourself. But see, it won't work because if you want to be a writer in
Yeah, it has to be
Hollywood,
Mac,
got to
okay.
get your MacBook. Then you got to find a Starbucks, but not any Starbucks. It has to be a slightly smaller Starbucks, has to be hipster. You have to also know the secret menu. So when you go in there, you order your extra complicated drink off of the secret menu, and then you sit there and you write, and now you're a Hollywood writer. You're good.
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, my Starbucks order is super simple.
No, you're doing it wrong.
A venti cold brew black.
See, that's even worse. Now it has no shots of anything. It's not double skinny with the skim.
No,
it's not anything.
I just want fucking black iced coffee.
No, you're doing it wrong. That's not the LA way.
They can't fuck it up that way.
See, right? But you want them to be able to
They can indeed. Unless it's one of the Starbucks that has cold brew on tap. Ooh. They may add too much fucking water to it.
See, and then
they're like, I want to cut this shit so it's not so fucking harsh for you. I'm like, no, I want fucking harsh, bitter caffeine, you fucking cunt. I want to be awake for 2 days.
Yeah.
I want this to be black, cold cocaine that I'm not snorting.
That is the purpose of coffee.
See, that's the thing, though. It's like you're not embracing the LA way of writing. That's the problem.
I'm not. Instead, I'm just going to do this shit. I'm going to just keep talking bullshit into a microphone. And
there you go.
Making it overproduced with fucking 4 cameras going.
Dude, I understand overproduced. I've heard that numerous times that we are way overproduced. It's just the way I do it, too. I get it.
Hey.
It's malarkey.
I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to sit there for hours like, yeah, that shot.
Yep.
That shot.
Going back
that means you're doing what you love.
Redoing it.
You enjoy it. To a certain extent.
To a degree. I'm just a perfectionist. I'm like, no. That's no. That way.
I look at editing almost like a fetish because it's very sadomasochist in nature.
Yeah.
Where when you're sitting there, like especially when you get deep in editing, like when you like get into the bowels of Premiere, basically, like you can fucking sit there, and I don't like editing. Like to me, we've made it when I can have an editing team, and we can just come in and do the show, and I can just throw SD cards at somebody and not even think about it until they bring me like the daily.
Yeah.
When I'm like, get to sit there and be like, no, I don't like that. Go back. Why don't you like it? I don't know. Just fix it until I like it. Like that type of shit.
We all aspire to be one day just be the talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the meantime, and Now We Drink is a one-man show, and, well, I do the audio, I do the video, I do it all. Check this episode out for the audio listeners on Vimeo. I'll do the real plugs later. Our moment of silence.
Oh, I don't know.
You're the host.
Yeah,
I am?
You are.
I am.
I thought you were doing like your sponsor stuff, so I didn't want to interrupt all that.
That is all way later.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being an asshole and doing it in the middle of the show, like mid-roll.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to be a dick and just interrupt your whole thing. So I was
should.
Like, okay.
You should interrupt me early and often.
You should always be a dick.
It's always interesting sitting on the other side of the mic setup. Like I'm used to always being the one in charge.
You're like, what? I don't have to direct this shit. I just can just fucking roll with the punches.
I don't have to sit there and play the music and the intro and go to break and all that shit.
No, it is fucking liberating when you're on the other side.
It is. It really is. It's like I just sit here and talk. It's crazy.
When I guest on other people's shows, like, oh, I can just fucking go.
Right? Yeah. I can just sit here and tell stupid stories about losing my wallet. It's great.
Did you ever
At least
find
you're
it, by the
way?
Back. We never heard the resolution of that story.
Oh, man. Well, because it's still waiting to be resolved. But yes, they did find it in Phoenix. So that's where it's sitting right now. And then we had to call FedEx because apparently they can't just mail it to me. Apparently, I have to call FedEx, open an account with FedEx, right? So that way they can charge me to mail me back my wallet through this whole FedEx thing, right? So I asked the lady, I'm like, well, how am I supposed to do that because you have my card? So she's like, well, you're going to have to get somebody to do it. So I had to get Whitney to use her card to make this stupid FedEx thing because mine are in Phoenix. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. I go through this process. Bro, they cut me off and hung up the fucking phone at least 5 times.
I think it's more like 7.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're sitting in the car. Like, we had a deadline. We had to get it done by 4 o'clock Mountain Time, which by the time they called me was about 40 minutes, right? So I'm like, okay, I figured this would be easy. I go on the website. I fucking fill this shit out. I'm trying to figure it out. Their website's not user-friendly at all. And I go through and I finally figure out how to get to it. So I'm trying to set that up there. I'm trying to enter in her card info. I'm trying to do the whole thing. And it tells me there's an error, right? So I called this number and they fucking hang up the 7 times. And finally on the last one, we got them to do it. But by the time it was all done, it was like 4:30, like Mountain Time.
Womp, womp.
Exactly. Today's Friday. So basically, like, I have to wait now to get it on Monday. But I leave Tuesday to go to Vegas, and it's getting mailed here to LA. So I'm like,
should I have mail it here to my place?
right? Yeah. But you're not going to AVN, so there you go.
Yeah, but I know a bunch of people that are.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
On the positive note, we are getting it mailed to Erica Icon of the Robbie PR.
That is true. And everything's in it.
Yes. And even if it should get delivered after we've all left to AVN, we are coming back to LA.
Yeah, that's
Fly
true.
out of LAX, so we could swing by her place to grab it if need be.
That is true, but I'm just thinking for AVN purposes, it's a bitch to not have my ID. And
I'm going to laugh my ass off if you're like, I want to drink at the Hard Rock. And they're like, can I see some ID?
Dude, right? That'd be my luck. That'd be the 1 year they card me, because I don't get carded for shit. But like that'd be like the 1 year.
Beard.
Maybe I'll dye it gray if I don't have my ID. Just go in there and be like, "Are you really gonna card me?"
That's
Oh,
what
I'm
we're
so
gonna do tonight.
flattered.
We're gonna go to Walmart and pick up some hair dye. We're just gonna dye you fucking gray.
Right? I do need to go to Walmart. I have a great idea. So this year we're doing things a little different for AVN. So like I said earlier, we're gonna have the shows on the network broadcasting from a different booth, right? So basically, they're going to sit there and they're going to go through and do the whole thing and do the live shows. And we're just going to come in and do our Friday show and maybe one other live show, right? We're going to let them handle it. We're going around and setting up and doing the interviews pre-recorded for like the bigger names. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get like the Angela Whites and this and that. So we're doing all that. But I want to set up at the Browsers booth. Hi, hey, what's up, Browsers and Pornhub? What up, kids?
Ew.
Back to that.
Only Matt hates you.
Yeah. And them, Evil Angel, a couple others, but they don't have power. They don't have power set up at the booths.
Malarkey.
So I'm going to go and I'm going to buy this portable hand-carrying generator and be able to just plug that motherfucker, plug into that bitch and be able to broadcast from literally anywhere on the floor.
Truth be told, we need to buy that in Vegas and return it in Vegas.
You think so?
Because I know what you're going to do. Yeah, you're going to fucking return it.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly. Well, I'm going to do that specifically because I can't fly with it because the battery's too big. So it violates their lithium battery clause, even for checked baggage.
Well, no, you can't put lithium in checked baggage at all.
You can put a laptop.
No, you can't.
No, you can.
No.
I
You have
did
to
it.
take your
I did it
laptop for
here.
carry-on.
I did it here, and I did it going.
You're not supposed to.
They let me.
They're dumb.
Oh yeah.
Well,
They're
that's
on,
because the
they're on
staff...
furlong.
Oh yeah.
Booyah.
Maybe.
Furlough.
Oh,
Fur-
that's super interesting because
You're
yeah.
drunk. Who cares?
I am not drunk.
Keep drinking, then. Keep
Well,
drinking.
anywho, it violates.
You're going to finish that bottle by the end of the episode, aren't you?
I might be. For the audio listeners, I have a very large bottle of Maker's Mark.
That's fucking big.
For the video listeners, yo.
Whoa.
or video watchers.
Nah.
They're listening and watching, so it's a double thing.
Yeah, that's
Two
true.
for one.
I don't know what to call them because I hate
Viewers.
viewers.
You
yes.
got to come up with a snatchy name. Snatchy name. You got to come up with a catchy name. Well, that has something to do with your title and them.
Well, no, they're my drinking buddies.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
you never listen to this fucking show, do you?
I do, but I skim.
If they're drinking buddies, that means we're never drinking alone.
What? That way we can't be alcoholics. There you go.
Exactly.
Boosh.
I don't go to meetings. I don't drink alone.
There you go.
Boosh.
But yeah, you obviously never listen to the show because I open every episode with the pre-roll like, what's going on, drinking buddies?
I skip the pre-rolls. I'm not going to lie. I do that on every podcast, though.
He's like,
pre-rolls.
I don't want to hear you talk about Ghost Tequila.
I do it just because it's easier, because I'm usually like doing other things while I do it. And I skip that.
It is tits, though. Ghost tequila.
I do like Ghost Tequila.
I'm not supposed to drink tequila.
You get fucked up on tequila. And not the fun kind of fucked up. Like,
Oh, please elaborate on this.
I need to be babysat. Like, I turn into like a little.
dude, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
bad. Like, okay, so
Like, so Lily, you're pissing yourself or like...
close.
I've never pissed
No,
myself
you haven't, but-
ever. I've never pissed myself that I haven't been getting paid to piss myself, okay?
No, but you get... Yeah, good point.
I will say that my entire life, since being potty trained, I have never pissed myself unless I
Without
was
being
getting
paid.
unless I was getting paid to do so.
I wish I could say that.
But
I've thrown up in my fair share amount of cars, but
there you go.
Hey, I've thrown up in cars in other countries, so...
Oh, shit.
High five. That's
that
my
poor
fault.
Japanese cab driver.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we talked about that last episode too. That's like kind of on a bucket list. I kind of want to throw up in a car in another country.
Throwing up is the worst thing to me.
just-
I'd rather have diarrhea in a car than throw
no,
up.
I'd
No,
I'd
because
rather-
throw up if you aim it right isn't going to end up on you. diarrhea is definitely going to end up on you.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But just the feeling of throwing up, I feel like I have no control.
You obviously don't drink enough because a lot of times throwing up feels like pure fucking relief.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it does afterwards, but not during it. During it, it's the worst thing ever.
Oh, no. During it, it's like, man, I'm glad I got that poison out.
Yeah, basically.
I was going to die if that didn't come out.
Oh,
Like,
man.
wow, I feel so much better. I can go to sleep now.
Shitting myself has never felt good.
No.
It doesn't feel good, but it's better than vomiting.
Well, then it's like I can't sit down. It hurts.
I disagree. Nothing was worse than one time I stopped in a gas station bathroom to what I thought piss, and I took a 50-50 fart, and it was the wrong side of 50. The wrong side of 50. Nothing is worse than being in a bathroom and then shitting yourself.
No, at least you weren't in your own car and you shit.
No, I was in a gas station bathroom. I had to drive home.
So, okay.
But at least you were in the bathroom already, so maybe you could at least take off your boxers and be like,
Oh yeah, no,
well,
those boxers. Those boxers got left in a garbage can in that bathroom. But then I had to.
left
how are
them
the pants?
casually
How are
on
the
the
pants?
fucking toilet.
They were as good as they were gonna get.
Okay.
And the worst part about it was, I cleaned myself up as best I could, and my girlfriend at the time was waiting for me at home. I was driving to go meet her back at my place.
Oh, no.
So it's like she was already at home. I walked in there like, hey, honey.
So what kind of gas station bathroom was it? Is it the one that you have to go around the back and go in there? Or
Yeah.
was it the one that you have to walk through the fucking store?
No, it was in back. But I still had to go
that's
return
what
the
it is.
key.
I wouldn't have returned the key.
I wouldn't be either.
I would have just fucking left.
I don't walk over to open the door like
Or just thrown it.
Roadhouse kicked it and
Yeah.
thrown it and be like, here's your fucking key. Boosh.
Well, this is proof I'm not from Florida.
Born and bred.
Yeah, I would have either thrown it or just not given it back.
Yep.
I would not have gone in there.
I got yelled at in a Miami bathroom for fucking leaving it in the door.
Really?
She's like,
In
I
Spanish?
Yeah.
No, she spoke English. She's like, sweetheart, did you leave that? Where'd you do with the key? I was like, I left it where I found it. Where'd you find it? In the door. She's like, the menses is gonna peas all over the seat in there then because you left the key. And I'm like, keep going.
They're going to have sex in there.
She's like, they peas all over the seats. I'm like, well, okay, bye.
Well, I still think one of the funniest gas station stories I ever have is, you know Broadway? Okay.
Oh, I know Broadway.
So for those that don't know,
He's that guy that everybody knows.
everybody knows Broadway. I'm sure if you're listening to this show, you're probably like, oh, yeah, I know Broadway. But anyway, Broadway's this guy who works for the Exotica events. And he's at almost all the other events because he's cool, but whatever. Anyway, so sometimes he's based out of Fort Lauderdale. So he'll drive through Orlando, pick my dumb ass up, and we will drive to whatever Exotica in which we're going to because I like a good road trip. So anyway, we were coming back from Exotica, New Jersey one year, right? And he is sick as a fucking dog. Well, he's working, right? He works in this big truck. He has a CDL. I don't. So he's the one who has to drive. So when he does that, we had to stop at a gas station. He's like, dude, I need to sleep this off. I feel like shit. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. I'm a passenger. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to bitch. So we stop off at one of those nice truck stop gas stations, right? So I go in there. I sit there, and it's got a Wendy's inside, a 24-hour Wendy's. So I order food at this Wendy's. I'm sitting there. I'm on my laptop. I'm watching Netflix. I'm whatever. And this lady comes up to me. And she's like, you still here? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, the person I rode with, he's kind of sick and he's trying to sleep it off. Is it cool if I hang out? And she looks at me. She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I bought something. If I need to buy something else, I can get a drink or something or some fries. And she's like, just make sure you don't ask nobody for sex. And I'm like, I looked at her. I was like, excuse me? She's like, there ain't no sex in here. And I'm like, noted. I'm not going to ask anybody for sex in this gas station. She's like, make sure you don't. As long as you don't, I'm okay.
No sex in the champagne room.
Dude.
No sex in the champagne room.
She goes back to doing what she's doing behind the counter, cleaning up, whatever. It's literally just me and her in there. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. I try to go back to watching my show on Netflix. And I'm thinking about it. So I take off my headphones and I turn my chair around. I'm like, I'm super intrigued now. Is this a problem that you guys have? And she stops what she's doing. She's like, oh, honey, every night I stop motherfuckers from fucking in some part of this building. And I'm like, wow, okay.
That is magical.
Didn't know that. And then she's like,
lady, Let them live their lives. Stop trying to stop them.
I mean, didn't you already bang a girl in a Waffle House bathroom?
Well,
So-
I did. Actually.
Whoa, you can't just drop that bomb and not tell the audience that.
You're welcome.
I fucked a girl in a Waffle House bathroom. I fucked a girl in a
No.
porta potty.
Lead us through the Waffle House experience.
The
All right.
I don't think the porta potty is the most disgusting, and I can't believe you fucking did that shit.
All right, so back to my days of working in the strip club. I had this one stripper that I was kind of hanging out with, whatever. So we went to breakfast. It was kind of our ritual. We went to breakfast. We went to Waffle House, which was really close to the strip club, and we would sit there and order breakfast. So we were flirting. We were kind of back and forth, and we had fucked before, but it never really went anywhere. So then she's sitting there, and she's like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom." And I was like, okay, like I was kind of oblivious. Why are you telling me this shit? And then she kicked my chair as she's walking by, and she's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then she kind of looked at me, and I was like, oh, that's what's happening. So she walks down, goes into the bathroom. So I give it a few minutes, and I get ready to go in there. And the lady behind the counter, she looks at me, she's like, I'll keep your coffee warm. And I'm like, what? And she's like, leave it how you found it. And she just stops what she's doing and goes into the kitchen. So I'm like, okay, we're like literally the only assholes in here. It's like close to 4 a.m. So I walk back there. I go in the bathroom. We bang it out. And, I was considerate. I cleaned up in there and made sure, everything was good.
After you smothered and covered it.
Yeah, right. And no, she liked to swallow. She liked to swallow.
Browns.
She liked to swallow. So it was pretty self-contained.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway,
Sweat, baby, sweat, baby.
Sex is a Texas. What?
so
Sex in a Texas drought. Yeah.
So we bang it out of there, and I come out. Not only did the lady heat up our coffee, she reheated our food so it would still be hot when we got back out there.
What kind of savage is banging before food?
Well, I don't know. We were horny.
You get hornier.
You get horny
you're
after a shift
hungry.
at work.
You get hungrier after you've already fucked. At least I get
That's
after sex
true.
munchies.
Well, I get after sex munchies too, but in a Waffle House, I'm going to eat.
Yeah. I don't know. We had kind of been flirting all night and knew that something was going to lead that way.
Well, in that case, you should have banged in the Waffle House fucking parking lot and then gone in.
Oh, he's done that too.
My car was too small at the time.
You've
I had a
done that
white
too,
Toyota
then.
Scion. Oh, no, I fucked in the car. Okay, different fuck story.
We
But
basically are renting the same car you have in a different brand.
basically, yeah, basically. So I used to have a big Cadillac DeVille, right? And I fucking loved that car. It was a boat. I loved that car. At the time, I was working at a bikini car wash. So there was this girl at the bikini car wash that I had a thing with. So I was still living at home at the time. And, I had a habit of banging it out in the car with this girl from the bikini car wash. Well, when you're working at a bikini car wash, the girls are out there in like flip-flops, basically, washing these cars. So their feet tend to get pretty dirty. I didn't think of this when we're fucking in my beige Cadillac. So,
Oh, no.
but it wasn't that dirty, but I didn't notice this print on my ceiling, right? So it's like, okay, whatever. So I bag her out in the car. Everything's fine, whatever, like normal, because we fucked in that car a lot. We would fuck in that car. We would fuck in the gas station bathroom. And sometimes they would let me fuck her in the beer cooler of that gas station.
Oh, they would let you?
Attached. Yeah, the guy who worked there, he would give me the key. It's
So
pretty
he
awesome.
was jerking off to you fucking this girl.
Probably. It's probably
probably
why
watching on a
he
security
probably
camera.
was, but I didn't give a shit. I like an audience. So anyway, I go home, park my car, whatever, and then the next morning, I'm talking to my mom before I leave to go to work, and she's like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Why is there a black mark on your ceiling that I can't get out with cleaner?"
Why is your mom cleaning your
That's
car?
what I said.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I was like, "Why are you in my car?" And she's like, "It was a mess in the driveway, and I didn't like how it looked." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Mom, get out of my fucking car.
Right. So she's like, "But that doesn't answer my question." So I go out there and I look at it. I'm like, "Oh," and I start laughing. I'm like, "It's a footprint." And my mom's like, "How the fuck did you get it?" Oh, okay. And then she just stopped asking. So that was the end of that.
stopped-
Mama, your baby boy's inside some bitches.
Yeah, right. That was pretty funny. But yeah, there's that one. And then the what was the other one? Oh yeah, the porta potty one that everybody talks about.
I can't believe you fucked in a porta potty. Like that's really where
That's
I draw
my best
the limits.
one. That's my best
really
one.
where I draw the limits.
I have never fucked in a porta potty. I've slept in one, but
You slept in a porta potty?
Were you drunk?
of course I was drunk.
I
I'm
would
just
think
asking.
so. I mean, I was fairly drunk when we fucked in the porta potty.
Yeah, I was working for Riot Fest, and it was the VIP porta potty.
So probably a little bit cleaner than you.
Well, it was day one of the festival, and my dumbass drank a pint of Maker's Mark on the way to the festival.
Oh, wow.
And I was getting paid.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
This is not a pint.
Okay.
This is a handle.
Okay, right on.
I drank a pint of Maker's Mark on the way, and that was getting paid in free booze to work the VIP.
Oh, wow, okay.
So
I want that job.
I was annihilated.
Okay.
I went into the porta potty to piss, and then couldn't figure out my way out.
Oh, no. Like you couldn't figure out the door?
Dude, I've been drunk enough to fall asleep on my own toilet.
I've done that. I've fallen asleep on my own toilet.
But
Yeah, I pissed. I went to exit the porta potty, bounced off the wall, bounced back, and like, yeah, I guess I'm not leaving. And then 3 hours later, I woke up in the porta potty.
I don't know where I am. Nobody tried to get in there? Nobody's banging on the door or nothing?
Not enough to wake me up.
Wow, holy shit. I'm
And the
surprised the cops didn't know, but I'm thinking you died or something.
Well, and the thing about it is, like, we were allowed to go leave our post to go watch shows. So I came back 3 hours later, like, oh, hey, what bands did you go watch? I'm like, I've been drunk in the porta potty for the last 3 hours.
Dude, that's amazing. Holy shit, that's funny.
Needless to say, the festival did not hire me back the following year.
I'm not surprised by that at all. No, so the porta potty deal was funny because so same girl who left a mark on the top of my car. I take her to Earth Day Birthday, which is a big rock concert in Orlando, and big like Rob Zombie's played there, fucking Seven Dust has played there, big bands. So I thought I was going to be Captain Cool Guy because all my friends from the radio station are working the event. I get ultra VIP, like all access, right? So I'm like, okay, I got all access passes to Earth Day Birthday. So she flipped her shit, right? So I got her and one of her friends in the VIP with me is this thing. So we're all access. So we're going around. I'm introducing her to bands. I'm introducing her to everything, the whole thing. The morning radio crew on JRR, which is pretty popular.
I got to be Miss Cool Girl when doing that for filming porno.
There you go. So that was an aphrodisiac for sure. So she was ready to fuck. So we were sitting there talking, and she's like, we need to go to the car. And I'm like, the car is over 1.5 miles away. Like, neither one of us wants to make that walk.
Parking is retarded there.
It's insane.
Unless you get VIP parking.
Worse than Hollywood.
Yeah, actually, because you'll get double parked with the quickness in there. Well, and maybe not.
Stuck.
Maybe it's kind of on the same as Hollywood. But anyway, so yeah, car was over 1.5 miles away. So she's like, we have all access. Where can we go? So we're walking behind the stage trying to figure out a spot to go fuck, right? Not finding anything that I'm convinced that we're not going to get kicked out. So we're going through it. And I stop.
I don't know if you're in that VIP then.
I stop where I'm walking, right? And I'm looking around and I look at the porta potty and I'm like, I have an idea. And she's like, what's the idea? And she's like, the porta potty. And I looked at her, I was like, the porta potty. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I think that'd be hot. She's like,
Oh my God.
we can try it. And I'm like, all right. So we go to the fucking porta potty, right?
With everybody's piss and shit in there.
Oh, yeah, dude. We're talking end of the event. We're not talking beginning. We're talking end of this day-long outside
She's
event,
as
right?
slutty as it humanly possibly
Oh,
gets.
I fucking love it.
Hey, she wanted that dick.
So we go in there, right? And I am a gentleman, okay? Even fucking in a porta potty,
I don't
was
believe you.
gentlemanly.
I don't believe you.
So
How are you gentlemanly in a porta potty?
I don't know.
sat
I don't
down
know
on
how
the
you
toilet.
gentlemanly ever.
So I undo my pants and I pull my dick and balls out, and I'm sitting there on the toilet. Now I don't want cooties, so I'm sitting on my pants on the toilet with my dick and my balls out. She starts blowing me, which was awesome because it was as close to a blumpkin as I've ever gotten. And so she's sitting there. So then she sits on my dick, and we're literally banging it out. So she's got one foot kind of up on this little ledge thing in there, and we're
You mean
just
the urinal?
fucking no. I guess in retrospect it probably was the urinal. So she's got her foot up there in these heels.
Which,
and
by the way, why do they have a urinal in there?
I guess if you
Because
want to go
dudes
in there
can't
quick.
aim and they'll piss all over the seat if you don't give them a urinal.
Yeah.
What is that? What is wrong with you guys?
So she was
Some
kind of
people are a little short-dicked and
Okay.
yeah, true. Some people like pee on their balls. So, but anyway, so she's got her foot up there. I am banging it out, and then we turn around, so she's kind of reverse cowgirl, and she's riding me that way. So she's not really touching anything. It's just she has her hand on like the door, and then it's kind of bouncing that way, and then we bang it out. Everything's fine, but we're hearing fucking Offspring outside playing their music because they're on there. Well, my buddies who do the morning show on JRR.
I gotta ask one quick thing.
Go for it.
Did you come during self-esteem?
No, it was. What the fuck was it? It was. It wasn't Pretty Fly for White Guy. It was one of their other really popular ones. I forget what it was now. But anyway, so we're banging it out. Everything's fine. And then, it gets kind of quiet outside the door of where we're at. So I open up the door, and she comes out first, and she's kind of fixing herself. And I come out behind her, and the morning crew is there clapping with a microphone. And they're talking on the air, and they're like, yeah, one of our boys from the other station, radio, they were fucking banging. They're banging in a porta potty. So they're telling this story on the air. She is super embarrassed. She turns around and buries her head in my fucking shoulder. Fucking Offspring, the lead singer's like, shout out to the couple banging in the porta potty. That shit's nasty, but you do you. And it was just the crowd goes wild and starts chanting and cheering. And then she's like, I want to die and we need to leave. So we didn't leave. We hung out for a little bit, but
I was about to say, don't let her be a pussy.
She turned so red.
She should have been like, yeah, fucking own that shit.
It was funny as hell.
Still nasty though. God, the smell.
It was so hot.
Smell.
It was so hot. It was so dirty. It was great.
What was worse, her pussy or the porta potty?
Oh, she had a perfect pussy. Like she.
He's still trying to get with that, aren't you?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I still try to hit it whenever I'm in that area.
Did Raw Dog get in the porta potty?
No. I always carry a condom on me.
Why?
In your wallet.
I don't
like
need.
You're not supposed
I don't need
to.
a mini me.
There's stairs out there.
And coat hangers and alcohol.
You know what? You know what's funny?
Alcohol. is
No,
nice.
alcohol just brings retards.
I am so militant about condoms. The only time I've ever had sex without a condom is on film.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but if I have a retard, I'll just have it do unboxing videos because those are super popular.
Fuck
Because
off.
those are so popular on video.
Dude.
And could you just imagine, like, if a retard opens it, just his enthusiasm towards it. Like, he'll just be so happy that I'll get so many hits on YouTube I could pay for his not college.
If I had a retard, oh my god, I would have him do unboxing videos of Bad Dragon toys.
Yes!
Think of having a retard unbox Bad Dragon toys.
We're going to have a kid now.
The views and opinions
Wait.
of Miss Whitney Morgan
our level of drinking.
and Matt Slayer
Because it has to be that level of retard.
are not that of Demonseed or Bad Dragon.
Whitney, we've never banged. Like,
I know. We were talking about how much people drink and then the retardation.
well, I'm just saying, like, we're gonna have a kid. I'm like, what did I just sign up for? What the fuck?
You signed up for the retard unboxing videos. That's what you signed up for.
I guess I'll have to raw dog you. Okay.
Coming up next on A Now We Drink, Whitney gets raw dog.
Raw dog.
Bobby's like, we're dumping this episode. He's already brought up this.
Oh,
unboxing
man.
I
video.
mean, at least I'll upload it to the OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly right. We're now reevaluating the time slot that used to be A Now We Drink.
I can't imagine my time slot could get any worse.
No, your time slot's actually pretty good.
I don't even know what my time slot is at the
Yeah,
moment.
you're
You should be mad at yourself.
Yeah,
then.
you're 2 to 4.
How do you not know?
2 to 4 Saturday afternoons on the network.
Because someone at Demonseed Radio doesn't tell me.
I post it
Oh.
Saturday 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
Neat.
every Saturday,
Yeah, no one tells me.
like clockwork.
Well, yeah, because I'm the only fucking pre-recorded show who has a new episode every fucking week.
You're one of the few that's capable of it, apparently.
No, I am the only one.
No, you're one of them. I have other ones that are pretty regular, but there's a couple.
No, pretty regular.
Yeah,
versus
that's true.
100%.
Yeah,
That is true, yeah.
different.
100% new content every fucking week.
That is a good point. That is true. It's funny though. Not everybody tells me when they're going to be best of either, so I have to play the guessing game. It's
Yeah.
great.
No, I tell you when my episode's going to be short or long.
Yeah. No, I actually appreciate that a lot because sometimes I have to adjust your time slot to kind of make it work. So sometimes you'll start at like 1:30. Sometimes you'll be 2 on the dot, and I'll play some music. Like, yeah, it's great.
Well, usually they go long. They very rarely go short.
Yeah. So technically your time slot's 1:30 to 1 to 4 because I have a show that starts at 4.
On Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay.
But
I'm thinking of our Sunday show that we just figured out what time she was.
Oh yeah, there was that. Yeah, exactly. So I have a show starting on Sundays called Tea with B. And it's Goddess Brandon, who's based out of
Love
Tampa,
her.
Florida.
Love the
She's going
shit
to be
out of
doing
her.
a show where basically she kind of dishes the dirt on the Tampa porno scene.
But she announced that her time was much, much earlier, or a little bit earlier.
During one of our other shows, the Pineapple Sunday, which is the Pineapple support. It's their time slot, 12 to 2 Eastern time. So I'm at home. I'm at home minding my own business, right? You're right. I don't get to listen to every show. So I get this text from the host of Pineapple Sunday, and she's like, Bobby, we need to talk. And I'm like, that's never a good way to start a conversation.
Nope. That generally ends in child support.
Yeah, right. And she's like, if you were going to cancel the show, I really thought that we were cool, and I thought that you would just tell me if that was the thing. Like, why did I have to find out this way? A, and B, if I am canceled, can I at least do it once a month, because I feel that this is really good for Pineapple, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you didn't tell me I was canceled. I'm like, nobody told me that you were canceled. She's like, well, how could that be? You run the whole thing. And I'm like, you're right. So what's the disconnect? And she's like, oh, well, we had Brandon on, and she said that she was on 12 to 2. I'm like, well, she's wrong, and I will fix that. She's on after you, 2 to 4. And she's like, so we're not canceled? I'm like, not as far as I know. And she's like, oh, well, cool. I'm like, awesome.
Fun in Radioland.
Absolutely. It's fucking crazy.
Fuck it.
When you have almost 30 shows that you deal with weekly, it's a lot comes up.
I don't know how you deal with it.
Hey, I pride myself on being one of the more low drama shows.
Mm-hmm. You're super easy. You just call me and tell me when you're going to run long, and I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Like, yeah, I talked a bunch of shit this episode. Or occasionally it's like, oh, my guest got a little too drunk, so it's a short episode.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have you give me heads up if you're talking shit about Pornhub.
Every episode I talk shit about Pornhub.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. It's in the pre-roll. Like, we are brought to you by Ghost to Kill and fuck Pornhub.
Oh, God, no. I love you guys. Thank you.
Bobby can love you. He can rub that brown shit right off his nose. But you ain't monetizing me, so fuck you.
Maybe they would if you were nicer.
That ain't my style.
They're not taking off my clone channel, so
Right? My
You're
future
not going
baby
the proper
mama.
route. You're not
My
going the
future
proper
baby
way.
mama, they're not taking care of her.
I should
Yeah,
be able to,
exactly.
I should be able. I should be able to report them.
I love that Whitney just got that like mid like
Retard baby mama.
Oh, my God.
not paying child support.
No, because we're gonna earn that YouTube money. It's not gonna be in our name; it's gonna be in the kid's name.
No. It'll
No,
definitely
that
be my
doesn't work.
name.
Yeah, right. Because if it's in the kid's name, then if he's retarded,
Right. We definitely have to.
You would be listed as guardian.
that's the R. That's the word. I'll continue to the R word, no matter how many people say that it's not allowed.
Oh, no. It's
no, I'm gonna definitely pump a retarded baby into you.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. The letters that are coming from this. Oh, yeah.
You can send them at mwm@misswhitneymorgan.com. Dude, I live off of fucking hate mail. Makes me hot.
C-section that shit out so you don't fuck up your pussy.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, but
They
then you get
can-
the scar.
No, they can get
It's
rid
a
of
zipper.
that.
It's okay.
You can get a tattoo over it like most of the girls.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Slayer was here.
Oh, there you go. Shit. Oh, that's y'all are going to hell.
Thanks.
I already knew that, so I as well double down. You can't send me to hell twice.
Right. You're going to double hell.
You're going to hell too.
What was it? What was it on Animal House? Your super secret probation or whatever?
Oh, does this mean you're gonna kick me off the network? What?
Hell is super secret probation?
You never saw Animal House?
It's been a long time.
They got in trouble
It's
with
been
the
a long time and I've hit my head and I drink a lot.
They got in trouble with the
so-
principal, and basically he had already like suspended him and stuff, and then he put him on something called like it was like double or super secret probation or something.
Bobby, if she could recall stuff, she would not be a good host for the retarded baby.
Fact.
Oh my God.
It's going to be double retarded now.
Oh my God.
If this kid could pronounce its own name, it's
if it
too
can
smart.
pronounce its own name, it's not going to make YouTube money.
Right, it's too
We need
smart
one-
if it could pronounce its own name.
We want one super special, like it opens a Barbie and it's a boy. And it's like, yes!
We want a kid so fucking dumb, it just gets enthralled by the wrapping paper. It doesn't even care what's inside the box.
It takes it, shakes it, just throws it away. It's like, wrapping paper!
Or shiny!
Or starts
So shiny!
or starts playing with the box like a cat.
No, it takes the bows off. It puts it on his titties. He's like,
Oh, yeah, because it has to have moobs.
yes.
Jesus.
Just feed him a lot of carbs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, that kid is going to live off Captain Crunch.
Yes.
Crunch berries only.
And chicken McNuggets, because they're not really chicken.
But they
McNuggets and Crunch berries.
They got to be shaped like dinosaurs.
Well, duh. Because we're going to film going with a Rawr!
Oh, my God.
We're going to have the best retarded baby.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm trying to think of what organization is going to come at you first.
Not PETA. That's the only one I care about.
Fuck PETA.
It's going to eat McNuggets. PETA's coming after us, too.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not real It has been scientific.
It's still meat.
Is it, though? I don't think it's real chicken.
Meat product.
It's not real. Yeah, it's not real chicken.
But it's still meat.
It's still meat. Something had to die to make me my McNuggets, God damn it.
Soy pork?
If nothing died, I'm going to fucking burn some down on fucking McDonald's tonight. Let's set that motherfucker ablaze.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So what do you want to name our retarded baby?
Vlad.
Vlad?
Needs some like Viking name.
That's Goth.
Okay. Well,
Sven?
Sven?
Olaf.
Olaf.
Olaf sounds dumb. I like it.
Does it get your last name or mine?
It has to be hyphened.
Morgan Slayer?
Yeah.
Olaf Morgan Slayer.
There you go. Yeah,
It's got a good ring to it.
Olaf, I am Olaf Morgan Slayer.
Unboxings with Olaf.
Does he just say it like a Swedish or Norwegian accent too, even though it's not at all?
or-
I'm
tries
going
to
to
get-
unbox. I am Olaf Morgan Slayer.
He tries to get naked every time, but he's like, it's not that kind of unboxing, so you have to stop him from getting naked.
We'll just like out of frame, just like hit him with a crop or something. Be like, no, keep your man panties
Spray him
on.
with
Oh,
water.
we'll just keep him in a diaper the whole time. The whole time.
You have to duct tape it around him. I've had to do that with slaves before. So
Oh, man.
you put the duct tape around them enough, they won't figure out where it started. So it keeps it on.
Oh, my God.
Olaf is going to be a magical YouTube star.
I thought things were bad with the Pornhub conversation.
2020, mother. Oh, actually.
YouTube doesn't like us either.
Oh, shit. Well, actually, it'll be 2019 if I knock up Whitney tonight. So.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to do the math. I'm like,
What?
November, baby. You'll be a
Yeah,
Scorpio?
what? Yeah.
no, it'd be October, right?
Sure.
It's January. 9 months would be October. 10 months, yeah.
I figure my
I feel
sperm.
like
I feel like my sperm's a little retarded. It may take till February to get in there.
It might be early.
I was going to say, I figure he'd be
Or
early.
yeah, he'd be like
He'd be early or really late?
Like like a bad game of Pac-Man.
Stop making the noise.
Dude. Is this a fallopian tube?
Because for as much as I've blown inside people over the years, I've never had a pregnancy scare.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not one. I'm possibly infertile. I masturbate to that fact.
Ah.
I blame the alcohol. I've only had one pregnancy scare my entire life. And I mean, I've been fucking since I was 15, I think. So
See,
that's
my scare
almost
was
20 years.
My scare was a broken condom. That's
Oh.
what caused mine.
I've had a lot of those.
Really?
Mine was too, because he kept it in his fucking wallet like a jackass.
You can't keep it in there forever.
Meanwhile, while I'm like, what'd you have in your wallet? Do you have anything fucking weird in your wallet when you lost it? He's like, got a condom in there. I was like, you don't keep condoms in your wallet.
You don't keep it in there forever, but it's good.
No, you don't keep the one in there, period.
Where do
Yeah.
you keep your travel condoms?
In the land of imagination.
You know, when you're going out, if you think like, smash tonight, put it in your regular pocket.
Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby,
but what if
Bobby.
but what if you fucking you weren't expecting to fuck?
Bobby. We're heterosexual males. The likelihood of HIV is really fucking low.
The likelihood of babies is higher. I'm not worried about STDs. I'm not
Not an
boning,
anal.
I'm not boning.
Oh,
That is true. That is true.
Your
I'll give
mouth
you
can't get pregnant.
That is that's a good point.
Neither can your ear.
Put it in your rear.
Any hole but the pink one. It's like when you're playing skee ball, that's the 100 point.
Yeah. You wanna go for the low hanging fruit. You don't want to go for the gusto. You want the ones that you feel you can get the most tickets from. So you just sit there and you just take the 50s, you take the 10s, you take the 20s. Don't go for that 100.
Stop describing my sex life.
Nothing good comes from the 100.
You're
Nope.
right though.
No.
That's where the drama comes from.
Very
No,
much
because then
so.
you got the hot drama scale going on. You got to figure it
You're
out.
weird about that, though.
Yeah, but you got to figure it out. Her level of hotness and her level of drama need to have some sort of
Yeah,
correlation.
normally if her hotness is way up here, like she's a fucking 10, the drama is 2.
Oh, yeah, but then it's worth it.
Is it?
It's worth dealing with.
I don't know. Sometimes not. There's definitely one performer who I thought was a hard 10 on the hotness scale who laid down some, she believes the 1% are lizard people on me. And I'm like, wow, somehow you're crazy as undone your hotness.
I am
See,
intrigued by that conspiracy theory.
I'm
too,
the
about lizard
opposite.
people.
See, I love other people's drama and craziness.
I'll also
That
put
would
out that
probably make my
Other
dick hard.
people's, though.
I will also put out that I apparently did not have a shot. So,
Well, okay, fine, but as far as the hot scale goes, that that doesn't really correlate.
well, it reduces your hotness a little bit. When I'm like, I was never going to get in there.
So okay, so you can't think like Angelina Jolie. I mean, you're not going to bang her either.
I am indeed.
Well, nowadays maybe, but
She's had 20 kids and a mastectomy. I'm about her speed.
Double mastectomy, too, right?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Scarred tits. I'm in.
Hey,
Are we really
I am-
going to go down that road?
scar titties? Yeah.
I will
absolutely.
come across
I'm
them.
actually good friends with a girl who...
Why wouldn't you come out with the scarred tits?
Why not? I'm good friends with a girl who
wasn't-
actually had a double mastectomy
wasn't
and had
ready.
the fake... Wasn't ready. I'm friends with a girl who had a double mastectomy and had a very, very expensive tit job. And I mean, those things look better than the original.
Oh yeah, you can't tell in that case, but
I mean, she went to an actual like clinical surgeon. It wasn't just a tit job, dude. It was like, this guy does reconstructive surgery and the best tits I've ever seen. But
I'm sure Angelina could afford that if she wanted, but I think she has big, just scarred X's across her tits now.
I think that's her personality, though. Like, she's so hipster, or to a level of like...
I'm going to blow a load across both of them.
is it just because it's Angelina Jolie, or is it because you like the mastectomy tits?
Wait,
Both.
if they're X's, are you gonna like jizz and O's then?
Tic-tac-toe across that chest?
Yes.
Tic Tac Hoe.
Yes.
I'm like,
Tic Tac tits.
I want to be Eskimo Brothers with both Brad Pitt and Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
She has some eclectic taste in fucking men.
Yes,
I
she
could be
does.
in there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Then again, the first Tomb Raider kind of turned me off Angelina. When she was
Why?
standing next to John Voight, I'm like, I can see the resemblance. I can see the resemblance to your dad.
A little bit,
They have the
but
same-
No,
nose.
it's really strong.
They have the same nose.
I mean, Angelina Jolie in the Laura Croft outfit, that's not a deterrent for a lot of things.
When she's standing next to John Voight, yeah, a little bit.
You definitely see the daddy in her.
And it's not me.
I wouldn't
don't want
mind
to be that daddy in her.
I wouldn't mind that. I'd watch that.
You'd watch me inside Angelina Jolie?
I'd watch
I'm
John
flattered.
Voight inside Angelina Jolie.
What's her dad?
Like, that is definitely not porno legal. It's got to be stepdaddy, not
Yeah, I was
real
gonna
daddy.
say he can pretend and say, "Oh, step."
No, they look too much alike. And they would definitely have retard babies.
Two
And they
birds,
be
one
that
stone.
make that YouTube money. Boop, 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 boop.
And those poor bastards are already rich. They don't need YouTube money.
Yeah, that's
Me and Whitney, we need YouTube
Yeah,
money.
we do. After all, one of the most famous unboxing video girls actually was in Florida and got found out because of or she did porn and got found out for her nails.
That's right.
She had like
that's right.
super intricate fucking manicures, like stupid. Well, these girls get these weird like little ordained ornaments on
Yeah.
their fucking nail. I don't know. I'm not.
Whitney
girl
and
enough.
I definitely can't have a girl unboxer.
You're right. It has to be a boy. No,
Has
it
to be.
has to be a boy.
Olaf.
It's
Yeah.
far much more fun if it was a boy. Olaf would just be like, "Ah!
Olaf,
Box like a vacuum cleaner.
Olaf Morgan Slayer. Like,
I'm gonna fuck this Barbie. I'm gonna put it up my butt." I'm like, yes, baby, you're gonna earn money from mommy and daddy.
so what's my split on this?
50-50.
That is the best deal
I'm a
I've
fair-
ever gotten
I-
for donating sperm ever.
I am fair. If nothing, I'm fair. Right, Bobby?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see?
No one has offered me that much for my sperm ever.
It has to be extra retard. Keep
I
drinking.
probably
that.
would have said 80-30.
I wouldn't have taken that. That's also bad math.
Oh, you still have to have
it's
it on
not.
like the weekend.
80-30?
Oh no, 80-20. Wow, you're right. Wow.
I've been
Did you
chugging
finish-
whiskey this whole fucking episode.
Did you figure-
And
I'm gonna drink the last of my tequila.
I was about to say, did you finish your tequila tea?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bobby's had a second drink. I have been slamming whiskey this whole episode. I could do that bad.
I know, and I'm pretty proud that you're probably going to be able to finish that entire bottle of Maker's Mark.
It's not like I gotta drive anywhere.
Yeah, true.
I don't know, we might convince you, like, hey, what are you doing?
The most convincing that's gonna happen is we're gonna go Korean barbecue around the corner.
Ooh.
That's not a bad idea either. Actually, what was that sushi place that we went to a couple years back?
Midori up in the valley.
That place was legit.
That's far away.
It is.
Okay.
The valley is not close.
Well, the shitty thing is, the one we went to closed down.
Oh, shit.
So the nearest one's like 10 miles. They have 3 of them. The nearest one's like 10 miles away.
they apparently replaced my favorite bar with a sushi place.
What was your favorite bar?
Bar Malt.
In
The hotel.
Chateau Marmont had a bar next door that was more public, where you didn't have to be staying at the hotel or have a reservation. So I would go there and drink an entire bottle of absinthe in a night. And now it's a sushi establishment.
Maybe you still get the absinthe.
Yes.
I mean, maybe you can still drink yourself to having a retarded baby.
I feel like absinthe would make it extra retarded. It would like Van Gogh it.
Wormwood.
It would eat it.
Wow.
What? I love absinthe.
No, I'm still thinking about the retarded YouTube thing. I'm
Come
just like,
on.
I can't believe we
I
had
think
that
Bobby
on
wants
I'm
to
our
trying to bring
discussion.
this up
I
on the
think Bobby just wants to watch us bang and make a retarded baby.
I tried to bring this up on the plane when we were getting off. It was when we landed in LA, and I was like, I have something funny to tell you that I thought was a fucking great idea. Because, okay, so there's this kid that I guess gets like major YouTube money.
Dude, he's like fucking 7.
And he has his own toy line at Target from just unboxing shit, like opening up fucking toys and shit. I'm like, I did that all my life. Actually, most of my Barbies are still in their packaging. I would like to announce that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I was one of those weird fucking kids.
Oh, whoa. You got valuable
yeah,
collectibles?
I have original Barbies. In
So
their
I may put a ring on it after I put a kid inside you.
Yeah.
No, she'll make you sign a prenup.
Well, I'd make her sign a prenup. I'm going to be worth a lot more than her.
My cats are worth a lot. I don't know. I want to believe.
I have
that.
ambition. I believe I'm going to be worth a lot one of these days.
All 14
I'm
cats.
half of Demonseed Radio. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it does.
Like
I don't know. I haven't seen a check for any ad revenue, so
You and me both.
I can't toast you with an empty glass. That's bad luck.
Oh, yeah. There
You got to go refill before I'll toast you.
Shit, there you go.
So we're getting off the plane. I'm like, hey, remind me to tell you something funny of an idea I had because whilst walking through Target, because Target's one of the few places that sell like DVDs and
Yeah,
CDs
still, yeah.
and I still love DVDs.
Walmart
and CDs.
does. You're weird.
Yeah, I am. I'm a child of the 80s.
So am I.
I don't like iTunes, and I want to have physical.
It ain't going to happen much longer.
I know, and it pisses me off. I want to have physical music, and I want to have physical movies.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, I know, right? I know. It's crazy.
You got a whole fucking thing over there.
That's the point.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
more? Oh, is there more over here on this side?
Yeah,
okay,
it's
never
this
mind.
whole-
All right,
yeah.
see?
that was the whole point
See?
of the bit. Yes.
High five. See? See?
That was the whole point of the bit.
I
Whitney.
can't see this side. I can only see
we're
that
definitely
side.
having a retard.
Yay!
But, there's nothing coming after Blu-ray. It's done.
I don't fucking care for Blu-ray either.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't own a single Blu-ray.
Oh, so you're still watching movies in standard fucking definition?
No.
in HD.
DVDs are in HD.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Hey,
No, they're not. They're standard
hey,
def.
asshole.
No, there's 720p, which is technically HD. It's not in 4:3 format.
Bullshit. 720p being HD. What is this?
That's what I-
2005?
That's what I edit most of my content in.
99, but yeah.
Ugh.
That's what I edit most of my content in. That's most,
720?
That's what's most downloaded for my pages. I can't help what people download. Yeah, that's what most people download for me. Hey, what most people download for me is what I'm going to stick to because I'm not going to double render shit. You're not buying shit. We know where you're at.
Right? If it's not a porta potty, Bob's not getting off to it.
Yeah. There is a line of movies that was in a porta potty called Porta Potty Glory Holes. It was pretty hot. I'm not going to lie.
Bobby's like, glory days, they'll pass you by. Glory days.
Dude, I would fuck in a porta potty again. Like, I want to fucking sit behind a dumpster. Like, I like to have sex in weird, dirty. I like my sex to be.
That's
what is
why
the
you're-
weirdest, dirtiest places you ever had sex then?
Right now, it's the porta potty.
Okay.
But
What would be weirder and dirtier then?
a chick licking a toilet while I fucked her. There's this video that was on Tosh.0 that I think is one of the hottest videos around. It's this chick that the videos all die on us, and we go well over the 2 hours.
I feel like Bobby's camera may have died.
Oh wow, shit. Huh. Anyway, but
It's been 2 hours, yeah.
yeah, that's right. But anyway, it's this incredibly hot chick going through. It has to be off of Clips for Sale, but it was on Tosh.0, and basically she went around the room licking everything in a motel room. Doorknobs, remote control, the underside of the toilet seat, like the whole 9 yards. It was hot.
It was repulsive.
That is
In a hot
pretty
way.
fucking ridiculous.
She was over the top supermodel, blonde, hot.
And licking ridiculous
Yeah.
things. She must have needed it for meth or something. It was bad. Like, this is not something that somebody
it was
would be
a
like.
fetish. My heart thinks that it was a fetish custom video, and they went through that hotel and they cleaned the shit.
No, don't say that.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, kids. I'm gonna ruin
No,
porn for you.
don't-
I'm gonna ruin
Don't
fucking
pull
porn
the
for
curtain
you.
back on that. No.
Yeah.
Oh
The-
no!
I know.
Next year,
this
tell
is
me
not
wrestling's
porn.
fake.
It is.
Except ECW.
Yes, except ECW.
But hey, I hate to do this.
Yep.
It is last call, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo.
Bobby, Whitney.
Hey.
Where can we find y'all on social media?
You can hit us up at Demonseed69 for all the updates on the Demonseed Radio Network.
That's on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah, it's on Twitter at Demonseed.
Because somebody doesn't have their Twitter and their Instagram matching.
You're right. At Demonseed.
I don't either.
No, you don't. You have an underscore in different places.
Yeah, because motherfuckers.
You're right. At Demonseed
Just keep
Radio
reporting them.
on Instagram as well, and then DemonseedRadioNetwork.com.
Miss Whitney Morgan.
You can find me at
My future baby mama.
our retarded baby.
Oh yeah, no, if that kid comes out healthy, I'm gonna
We're gonna have to throw it over the like.
Gonna have to
I hear
sell
there's
it.
a suicide bridge here. We're just gonna have to throw it. I'll be like, he lived a good life. I'm a terrible person. I can't wait for all this hate mail. Ms. MS Whitney Morgan at all social media and MissWhitneyMorgan.com. And I want Miss Whitney. No, it's I want WhitneyMorgan.com. Yeah, sorry.
And as
Too many
always,
websites.
oh okay. And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter, and Now We Drink _ on Instagram because some motherfucker is still camping. And Now We Drink. You can find us at And Now We Drink on Facebook. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.